Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is that time, Sunday night. We are ready for the Market Watch coming in moments. We're a little bit early tonight. We're going to do a little bit of a catch up on some comments here. But we are live, and I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for joining me here tonight as we march our way through this evening. Could be a rather interesting evening, especially as some of the calculus has changed over there in Russia and Ukraine. We are seeing some nuclear talk, as I talked about in this afternoon's video, which the algorithm has not been very friendly to. But welcome, good to see you all here. We've got JM Unleashed is here first tonight. Good to see JM. We've got Eli Redshirt is here, present and accounted for. Johnny Buck is here. Welcome, Johnny. Lando Lopez and Joker's Wild. Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We also have Shiny Monkey Stacking. John Camper is here as well as Gary Coover. Thank you guys. Appreciate you being here. So let's get started with some of these comments, as this is how we like to roll here tonight. We're going to do that. We've got the great Silver Honda, who drives a blue Honda, is first up here. I'm going to get to his comment. He says, no disrespect to Mark Mobius, but I'm just going to continue to what I'm comfortable with. There you go. And that's really the bottom line. You got to be comfortable with what you're doing. Pay off debt, continue to invest in my 401k and stack a little gold and silver, and continue to slurp my Walmart grade medium roast coffee until retirement age. Well, it seems to me you've upgraded in your recent video, Silver Honda, to the black silk coffee. Yes, indeed. Good to see Dennis Newmeyer is here, and Year the Retard is here too. Hello, Year the Retard. Good to see you. And Valencia777 is here. Welcome. Greetings and happy Sunday to you. Blind Silver Stacker. Crystal Cars is here. Tony Steele here. Yes, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. And John Belay is here with the Coin Crew Raid. Thank you so much. Good to see John Belay. I was just over at the Coin Crew channel there. He's having an auction. Was spinning the wheel. Actually, it was more Mrs. Coin Crew. Coin Crew, sadly, he threw his voice out. Crazy. Poor guy sounds almost as bad as I do. All right, but good to see you. Maple Leaf is here. TW is here. Welcome. And yes, apparently some things, according to Trump, what he said at CPAC, to be on the lookout for. It'd be very interesting to see if some of his evidence come forth, but it would be very interesting. I hope it does. I hope he's right. But he gave a great speech at CPAC. All right, Kevin Bound says crypto market corrected within several hours and is right back up. Gold will correct as well. It just moves slower than the rest of the market. Yes, it does, Seaman. I know it frustrates people. You have to be patient. That's right. Hello, Electrum. Good to see you. Good evening to you. Tiki Man is here. We got a good crowd tonight. Appreciate you guys very, very much. All right, let me see here. I'm going to try something here to get with. There we go. Okay. All right. And if you're here, if you don't mind, if you could press that thumbs up button, I would appreciate it. I'm going to try for 300 thumbs up tonight. Do you think we can make it? 300. I know that's a little bit of a stretch, but we're going to try. I appreciate you guys being here. We're going to watch these markets here just in a momentarily. But you're right, Kevin Bounds, thank you for your comment. Slower. Mutant Rife says, SWIFTs could be irrelevant as payments could also be made via PMs and crypto. Well, that's exactly why they are stacking gold. I'll have a video about that tomorrow. That occurs and it's the guts, the power of the, then that guts the power of the U.S. to use sanctions. That's right. If they do it all through crypto and PMs, that's right. Mainly gold, by the way. Stacking Krakens is here. Some folks that I've not seen in quite a while are here, and others are looked to be new. So thank you so much. We have Tucson Bubba, who's brought in the hand sanitizer for us. Good to see you. Valencia still here. Only Lord Knows is here, and 999 Metalhead is here. Good to see Rocky Superstar. Good to see you indeed. Gold and Silver Stacker. Invest in U.S. and gold, not the CCP. Exactly right. Amen, brother. Photo Giovanni says aluminum behaves the same as copper and silver with the magnet test. I'll have to check that out. I don't know that it does. I'll have to look and see. But the thing is you almost don't need the magnet test with aluminum because it's so much lighter. So much lighter. Lucy Stacks is here. Been a long time since we've seen the great Lucy Stacks. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Lucy Stacks is here. David Carlisle is here. Welcome. James Woods is also with us tonight. Appreciate you guys. Very good. We're trying to encourage that thumb up pressing tonight. Just very gently caressing it. Trying to get 300 thumbs up as the course of the evening goes on as we watch these markets when they come through. Yes, indeed. Just a light little touch on that thumbs up button. T the Silver Stacker says, we need to change the reverse of the ASC every year. How do we make this happen, Sal? An act of Congress? It probably would be an act of Congress because I think the original legislation puts in a line that the Treasury Secretary has the authority to do that every 25 years. And obviously it had been more than 25 years since it was changed. So, yes, indeed. Love you too, Lucy. So good to see you. Hope all is well with you. We have missed you. And Joker's Wild says they may have found Captain Cook's ship, the Endeavour, in Newport, Rhode Island. Australia says it definitely is, but I guess it's yet to confirm. Just thought it was neat. That is neat. Wow. That is really neat. Man. Very good. Jason Nelson, I pass on anything from China except their AKs or SKS. Yes, indeed, that's right. Chinese AKs, but usually Norinco is the brand name. I actually have a Norinco. It's called a Mac 90 variant. It's a very well built machine, believe it or not. Yes, indeed. All right, Richard Metcalf is here, which is good to see Richard. We also have Tucson Bubba is here. $5 for Sal's coffee fund. No push-ups needed. Thank you, sir. I'll slurp in your honor instead. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. You were the man. The first super chat of the night. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. We're getting closer to the hour. Alpha Jerk is here, by the way. Good to see you. And let's move on up here. TNT Cycles PDX says investing in China in any way makes an American a traitor in my eyes. Well, sadly, I can understand that sentiment. However, we are pretty much all have something in our homes that we utilize that has, if not the chips made in China, we've got other things that are produced in China. It's almost unavoidable, it seems like. But yes, it would be nice if we could be less reliant on that and do more of our manufacturing in country. Of course, things would be more expensive, but I think it would be worth it. Yes, please whisper sweetly as you press the like. Yes, indeed. We got 53 thumbs up now. Appreciate you guys. MR says, I found West Point Mint V75 Tall Grass Prairie. Nice. I have yet to see any of those privy marked or even W Mint marked quarters anywhere. I can't even find a woman quarter anywhere. All right, Grow Mechanic says, they cannot take your wealth, not mine. That's right, Grow. They shall not take it. Mark Carroll says, sup? What's up? Just chilling over here. As we wait, one more minute, the markets will refresh over there in Hong Kong, and we'll check them here, see what they're going to open up. Gold and Silver Stacker says, thanks for the upload. No problem, thank you. In fact, let's go over there now. As we can see here, before we refresh this, we see that gold is closed at down $14.50 at $18.90. Look at silver, up a little bit, $24.37. Gold to silver ratio 77.83. We're going to watch these. Now look at rhodium. Rhodium will probably stay where it is because it doesn't trade as often as frequently. So more likely this will still say $200 down. More likely palladium as well. It doesn't show trades as frequently either. So we will see here. Yes, Taiwan is something we got to keep an eye on. Apparently the jets have flown over their territory again here recently. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see. Okay, so let's refresh those markets and see what it's doing. So you saw those prices, $18.90 and $24.37. We're refreshing now. Look at that. Up substantially, folks. Up substantially. Look at this, guys. Amazing. Wow. We're talking massive spikes. Now this is exciting, folks. However, I will caution you because we've been burnt by this before. And thank God I made a purchase earlier today. However, when you see a spike like this, typically it comes back to reality. When we look at these charts, and we'll see that in an hour from now, we look and see what the flow looks like in the chart for gold. But it just spiked up. In fact, let's look at it right now. There's that big spike right out of the starting gate. Boom, shalaka. You can barely see that line there, but it has spiked up there. Now, is that real, or is that just a glitch in the system? More than likely, it's a combination of both. That typically is what happens. The silver's not showing up yet. Let's try and see if we can get it again. Live silver price here. We wait for that. There it is. Okay, nope, it's not showing up. So we'll have to come back to that. But look at this, guys. That is crazy. Up 35 cents for silver. Up 1.44%. Gold up 1.83%. Platinum up 16 bucks, over 1.5%. Palladium took a big, massive jump now, up 7.33% out of the starting gate. Silver Patriot says it's a Russian hack. Yeah, that's right. Crazy. Good to see T, the Silver Stacker, by the way. He's been killing it with some great interviews from local coin shops, and he's got one lady who knows her stuff there, a female coin shop owner. Knows her stuff, got some good stuff over there. Check out his channel. And good to see Silver Wolverine, another great channel you should check out. Because why? Well, the answer is obvious, because we all live in a silver Wolverine, a silver Wolverine, a silver Wolverine. Sing it with me. We all live in a silver Wolverine. We're slurping because we're mean in a silver Wolverine. So, folks, yes, little activity, pretty big spikes. However, as again, I caution you, these prices will probably go back down a little bit. We still may see positive territory, but it's not going to be that crazy of a drop, I think, as the night goes on. So we're going to come back here. We'll keep an eye on this more regularly, but let's get back to the channel comments and talk about really what's important, that they cannot take your wealth. My video from this morning really should be and I'm going to add that to my legacy videos, because this is a timeless message here. They cannot take your wealth. Bobcat says, Sal, your lazy suit and holds such beauty. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. And Silver Struck is here. Good to see you. That's what it is, Crystal Cars. I think you're right. Nukes equals bullion spikes. Talks of nukes. And that was where I was wondering what was going to happen. Yes, indeed. All right. And I think that's probably what's sparking it for sure. Great video, Sal. Thank you, Joker's Wild. Yes, indeed. I may have to literally alter the title of this Market Watch to see what happens here. Appreciate you guys. If you can press that thumb up button, try to get the word out there, because we are literally following this live to see what's going on. We're going to get back here in just a moment to monitor the situation to see if these prices will stick. Yes, indeed. Silver Honda. They can take my gold and silver and take my blue Honda, but they cannot take my Walmart Great Value Medium Roast Coffee. There we go. All right. Oh, you're about to lose viewers, but that is in Billboard #1. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, indeed. JM Unleashed, good to see you. Rocky Superstar, always good to see you, sir. 999 Metalhead is here, and great to see James Sky, and Silver Struck is with us. Another great channel. So let's refresh these. Let's see what's happening here. Still, look at that. They're going up even more right now. And like I said, typically it's a fairly dramatic move. Not this dramatic, which means that I think some of these prices are going to stick. Some of these upward movements. And Silver Wolverine, I got a confession to make, Silver Wolverine. I did buy out of fear hours ago, partially because of this, but mostly for the same reason why I bought out of fear before. And that is because these coins I was looking at, they're relatively limited mintage. Not that it means it's going to go shoot up in price, but they're kind of hard to come by. And they had 78 of them yesterday, and today they only had 3, so I had to pull the trigger on it. So I did buy out of fear. Let's see here. Colonic Stacker, have you ever heard the Ukrainian metal band a Nocturnal Mortem? No, I have to check them out. Man, imagine the songs they can write after the what Putin has done. What we need right now, Colonic, is an MMA matchup between President Zelensky and President Putin. Drop that one down, because that's going to be interesting MMA matchup indeed. 143 Druid says, read a bank dumped $1 billion in silver on the market last week. Paper silver. Yes, that was I've heard that J.P. Morgan did it, but also Bank of America. I heard about that too, although I can't substantiate it, and not sure what to make of it, how to translate that, because apparently some of that is I don't know what you call it, open to great interpretation, and apparently sometimes that stuff happens. As much. Humongous is here all the way from Ireland. Welcome. Good to see you, Rocky Superstar. My military friends are being deployed. Wow. God bless them. Man. William Jelensky is here. Good to see William Jelensky. John Belay is here. Silver Wolverine. I hope you bought 999 and not 49's gold. Oh man. No, it was 49's gold. This one was. They're going to where it is cold. Interesting. Wow. Some things may be coming down the pike here. Let's refresh these markets one more time. Then we're going to get back to the channel comments. We're going to keep a strong eye on this. And just as I suspected, they're starting to ease back slightly, but only ever so slightly. Silver is now only up 27 cents. That's still a pretty big increase, I would say. And gold is now up 33.2, $33.20 in mere minutes after the markets open. All right. Let's see here. All right, there you go. Coin Crew is here to raid. He's yelling it for the top of his lungs in the very back of his larynx. I hope you feel better, my friend. I agree, Silver Wolverine. F. Putin, indeed. Bank of America. I read it as well. Unsubstantiated as well. I do not work for those effing criminals. All right, so unsubstantiated. All right, very good. Thank you, Druid. Appreciate that. Over here, yeah, we might try to do something too. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this poll question. Oh, have to type while I talk. I mean, I can't do it. Why? I can't. I hate doing this. Oh, dang it. Hold on. I have to put dollar symbols in there, and that's hard to do. Ask your community. I'm asking you, the community, this question. All right, there we go. Let's go here. Let's move it up. Let's refresh these markets again. I want to see where you guys think. Tulsi Gabbard was looking good at CPAC. I missed her speech. I need to check that out. I saw part of Trump's speech, but nobody has answered my poll question yet. It's been up for about 3 seconds, and there's nobody that's answered it yet. I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. All right, so now gold is up $28. Silver up 23 cents. Platinum up $6. And palladium it's now under 7%, but it's up $157. Wow. This is directly related to, I think, the Putin's nuclear readiness alert threat type of deal. We'll see how that plays out. Yes, indeed. All right, good to see Sterling Cannabis. He's cooking dinner and lurking. Good to see Sterling Cannabis. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you, indeed. All right. The gold-to-silver ratio, by the way, has widened a bit here tonight because silver's rise is less than gold's rise, and typically it doesn't happen. Let's see here. Yes, that would be nice, Silver Wolverine, if the Russian military turned on Putin. That would be nice. All right, 37 votes. All right, no, I know. I was teasing, Rocky. I knew that wouldn't happen that quickly. Very good. And let's get back over here to some of these channel comments. We'll get back to those markets, but they are up fairly sharply. They're pulling back slightly, but not as much. So I think some of this is going to stick. It's an interesting market watch, indeed. I'm going to probably change this title soon. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Anthony Hornbeck, they'll try, but only us unwealthy people. Yes, indeed. All right. Joker's Wild, love the little turntable. Cool idea. Thank you, Joker's Wild. Trying to, if you guys get it, if you haven't seen this video yet, they cannot take your wealth. I hope this video will encourage you. I hope you will check it out. Because this is meant to encourage the community for sure on what precious metals means. Yes, indeed. Jeff Reynolds, good to see Jeff. Welcome, sir. Silver Dog is here. We've got 61 votes. And so, yes, 70 votes now. I'll get to the poll here in a moment, but thank you guys for voting. Please vote in the poll. And if you don't mind pressing that thumbs up button, because this is the only channel that follows the markets as they open up in Hong Kong on a Sunday night. This is what we do every Sunday night, so thank you guys for being here. Michael Kendragon says, from your lips to God's ears. Thank you, sir. Yes, indeed. Silver Honda, very well spoken, Sal. You make me feel proud owning gold and silver. Well, thank you, sir. And I'm honored to have you as a viewer, my friend. Yes, indeed. Hoosier Stacker is here. Good to see you. And he just called, breaking news, Hoosier Stacker just called Lucy girl. He called her, hey girl, what's up, girl? He did it. I heard it. I just read it right here. And this is bigger news than the price of silver and gold going up. Hoosier Stacker said, hey girl, to Lucy Stacks. No, it was so good to see Lucy. I'm so glad she popped in. And it's always good to see Hoosier Stacker too. He had a bingo last night. I didn't win. And I'm disappointed in that. But no, that's all right. It's the way the cookie crumbles. I did win the other thing, which is, in a way, I kind of wish we would have kept it because there was some neat stuff that he had crafted there. Coin holders. Tulsa Gabbard had a good speech at CPAC. You can watch it on YouTube. All right, very good. Yes, I'll check that out. MMA matchup. Former comedian, now president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, and Tool drummer Danny Carey versus Russian President gold stacker Vladimir Putin and vocalist Glenn Danzig. All right, well, I'm going to have to give this one, even though I'm not a big fan of Tool. However, the drummer in Tool is awesomely talented. And Glenn Danzig is a liberal weenie, from what I understand. And of course, Vladimir Putin is a anti-Semite and a warmonger and a murderer. And so I'm going to have to give this one to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in a first round 2-minute knockout before Danny Carey has a chance to meet up. And well, if this is a tag team, if they come in there, I think it's going to be, yes, hands down, Zelensky for the win. FTW. Yes, indeed. All right. Has Russia disclosed casualty reports? I don't think they have. I've heard 3,000, but the fog of war information is kind of crazy. You know what's going on now. I've seen some video. I've seen some information from both sides. I like to look at both sides of the situation, but I've not seen official numbers. But I hear like 3,000 plus Russian soldiers have died. And I'm sure more Ukrainian soldiers and civilians have died too. All right, very good. Oh, Glenn Danzig. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Adam Jam says nothing is going to happen until we get closer to the election. Then there will be action. Kind of like opening the country up after the pandemic. All right, thank you, Adam. Yes, we shall see. We shall see indeed. Rocky Superstar says, good morning, Sal. My income doesn't go up every year. That's right. I hear you, brother. That's the problem. I know what you mean there. Rocor says, the Federal Reserve Bank is not a bank, nor is it federal. It's a cabal, and it's a private collection of lawless elites. However, Rocor, and I think I may have even mentioned this in the video, though they may not be, even though it may be private, it is federal. It is most definitely federal because the chairman is appointed. In fact, others are appointed by the government. President appoints the chairman. I think the Senate confirms some of these other governors. So they're definitely involved in it. So they definitely are federal. There's more involved in there than not. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. Very good. Sam A. Yes, indeed. It's really inspiring what Zelensky is doing, for sure. All right, Robert Casanova says, now that I think about it, in reference to the gold Liberty coin, The bucking bronco is bucking off the likes of George Washington, Theodore Roosevelt, etc. Not taxes from the British. That's today's America, for better or worse. Yeah, well, he's probably bucking off the likes of some of the more modern presidents, is probably my guess. Because these early presidents, I know George Washington's whiskey tax was controversial. Theodore Roosevelt was pretty progressive, understandably so. So they'll probably make an argument for that, but nonetheless, very good. All right. Let's see here. Very, very good. And Michael Kindergren says, going to check my change jar now. Fingers crossed. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, I hope you can find something. And where are we at here? We've got Mark Williams. The Naz look the Jewish wealth at gunpoint. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Sounds anti-Semitic, though. Rocor says, the turntable of gold and silver has me drooling all over myself. There you go. Thank you so much, Rocor. Yes, that was the intention indeed. All right, let's take a look at the prices now. We're looking at the markets, and we can see that they are stabilizing, but still up fairly sharply. Look at that. Gold is up $25.30 now, so it's 1.34% increase. Silver is a 1.3% increase, up 32 cents. The gold to silver ratio has narrowed now some to under 78. Look at that. Up 32 cents, $24.68. We are getting closer to $25 for silver. Could happen tonight. We'll find out. Palladium is up $115. Very good. Wow. Nice. Interesting indeed. Okay, let's see here. Yes, indeed. Yeah, where's Heather? I don't know where Heather is, but hopefully get Heather in here, and we also hopefully we'll get Crystal Kim in here. Be nice to see some more ladies pop in. We have Lucy Stacks, which is awesome to see back again here in the chat. Very good. Yes, silver very well could keep going up. All right, let's see. I'm going to edit the title of this video. All right, I just changed the title. Breaking news, precious metals spiking Sunday night market watch. There we go. All right. I needed to be able to see that. And now we're going to get back to where we can get this thing and see it and look at it. Because this is pretty big news, folks. Yes, indeed. Thank you for participating in the poll. We've got 142 votes now. And we're going to look at we're going to study that poll here momentarily. But let's get back to the comments, and we'll look at the markets here in just a moment. All right, hacker busted the Ukrainian elf president bank hidden 1.2 billion gained 2.5 years. Yep, installed elf president got rich. Interesting. All right. Okay, let's see here. Where are we at? Coins A to Z is here. Hello, Coins A to Z. Good to see you, sir. Yes, indeed. The metals are moving. Indeed. All right. Valencia 777 says the Central Bank of Valencia has reserves in cash, gold, silver, and coffee, all stored at the bottom of some lake somewhere. There you go. Hopefully you have some ammo, too, that's not stored in a lake, somewhere readily available if needed. Yes, indeed. Good job. Good job. All right, doing some math homework. All right. Very good, Silver Wolverine. I want to buy more gold. Maybe I will do a video on it, asking what kind of gold I should buy. Ask the community. Good idea. Yes, indeed. We could see the prices drop. Yeah, that's a possibility because the volatility is key. I did a video on that. We may see prices spike up dramatically and then see them drop just as dramatically. Evening to Mark B is here. William Jelinski still with us. Good to see William. I saw him over there on Coin Cruise live stream as well. You guys should check out Coin Cruise channel. Hello, Juan Crespo. Steady as she goes. Indeed, that's right. Exactly. All right. John Bethia says, once was also into crypto also, but after the Canadian government did what they did to crypto, I no longer trusted safety from governments. Understandable. Totally understandable. And Juan Crespo, who is here with us right now inside of this very live stream, says the following. He says, I retired early cash into bullion. I am out of the game and enjoying free life. They can go print my labor. Yes, all right, early cash into bullion. Nice, retired early cash. Well done, sir. Yes, indeed. Silversmith, I think Putin will cancel the meeting. He has 4 miles of convoy trucks rolling in as a backup for the first wave. Wow. Very well could be. All right, MM126 is here. He says gold is going to $2,500 over the next 18 months. You heard it here first. Yes. I could see that as being a possibility in that span of time. All right. Johnny Buck says, Aqua Regia, messed it up the first time I made it. I used an HCl solution and not just HCl. And I made this gelatinous solution. Yummy. Wow, that's wild, Johnny Buck, that you actually made some of it. Your own self. Yes, indeed. Way to go. Trapper Bob Patriot says, I just got a tube of 20 Athena owls yesterday. Hard to believe I paid $554 for a tube of them. They are nice coins. Yes, I know what you mean. Those are ones from New Way, the stackable ones. All right, there we have Heather with us. Good to see Heather here because I was in a stream earlier and not showing up. Country Connections. Well, thank you so much, Heather. Good to see you. The lovely Heather is with us. Yes, indeed. And Hoosier, can you give us a subscriber update? Have you stayed? Are you able to stick to 700? Do you still have 700 subscribers? I hope so. Let's do a few more comments and we'll get back to the markets. Brooks Woodward says, cash doesn't even make me excited anymore. I understand. That doesn't me either. That's for sure. Timothy Whittingham says, thanks. Whittington, I mean. Thank you, Timothy. Let's look at the markets now because they are on the move, folks. They have cut back a little bit, but they are still up. And they are still up fairly dramatically here for the first hour. It's pretty amazing to watch, but they are starting to pull back a little bit. Yes, indeed. Gold is up $18.40 now, up just under a percentage point. Silver's now pulled back some of its gains. It was up over 1.3% earlier. It's now up only 19 cents, but that's still a pretty big increase. Platinum is up $1, and palladium is up $99, folks. Yes, indeed. The gold to silver ratio being at 78.1. Still eating Mrs. Coin Cruise dust. Yes. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, so let's see here. Does he have 698? Oh, my goodness gracious. Can we get Hoosier Stacker 2 more subscribers tonight? All we need, well, let's give him 3 or 4 more at least so that they stick this time. Crazy. I don't know what the deal is with that. Let's see here. All right. So there's where the markets are. Thank you guys for being here. If you could please press that thumbs up button. It helps the channel. And our goal is 300 likes tonight. I know that's a tall order, but we're going to try to go for it. Now, let's see what you guys think. We did an in-chat poll here. We can see it here. We want to get hopefully 300 votes as well as 300 thumbs up. 300 votes for where you think the price of gold will be by this Friday. This Friday coming up. So we can see here that 22% of you say that it will be under $1,900. And that's quite definitely a possibility. 40%, the vast majority of you think it's going to be between 1901 and 1950. And I should have put on the third option 1951 to 2000. 22% of you think it will go there. Only 16% of you think it's going to go over $2,000. So thank you guys for your participation there. Appreciate you guys very, very much. Let's see here. And we'll get back here to that. There's where the markets are. So as I predicted, when we saw that huge spike in the first couple of minutes, which literally it did last a couple of minutes this afternoon or this evening, they spiked up dramatically. Now they're still up substantially, but not quite as much. There's been some pullbacks, but I think we're going to see a pretty bullish evening here. And we're going to look at the charts as the evening goes on at the top of the next hour. At the top of the next hour, we'll look and see what the flow of gold and silver in terms of its price performances has done. Yes, indeed. So we'll see how this plays out. Big Red Bullion is here. Good to see you. Doing well, sir, and I hope you are too. Good to see you. All right. So let's get back over here to the channel comments and see what you are saying about this video, because I think this is one of my more important videos. They cannot take your wealth. It should encourage the community. Dude Dave asked the question, and our resident bouncer has answered, where can you get some of the stuff on the turntable? If you guys have not seen this video, I encourage you to check it out. I think it's a good positive message about precious metals. It's entitled, They Cannot Take Your Wealth. Paul Richards says, Sal, it's worse than you say. To anyone, he says, to anyone in their system, which is 99.9% of you, they own you, and you, and you, and you. You probably don't want to believe and accept that, but until you do and take steps to reverse that, a slave is what you will remain. Yeah, and that's why having precious metals frees you from that system. It really does. Yes, indeed. We are beholden to these dollars, and they do have value, and they are money, but they essentially do own you because they devalue these, which essentially is taking from you, stealing from you, stealing your wealth. Why not? It's legalized theft is really what it is. And it's insane in the membrane. We need a rules-based monetary system. Yes, indeed. All right. JC says, this is a 2016 Walking Liberty gold coin unboxing that I did some time ago. I'd love to get another one of those. I think they're really cool pieces. And he bought the entire 3 pieces that Centennial said, absolutely beautiful. They are beautiful. Yes, indeed. Over here, Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum said a cyber pandemic will make the coronavirus pandemic look like a non-event. Forewarned is foretold. Yes, a cyber pandemic, indeed. In other words, a cyber warfare, and there has been some threats of that, and already Anonymous has already attacked Russia and some of their websites and the like, which is relatively benign, and some people can't get on some websites. But yes, that definitely would make the coronavirus pandemic look like a non-event, because we're all so relied on this technology, for sure. Yes, indeed. It would be absolutely devastating. Maya's Coins is here. Hello, Maya's Coins. Good to see you. I thought I saw you over at Coin Cruise channel too. So good to see you. Been a long time. I hope you're doing well, Maya's Coins. Yes, indeed. Yes, Alan, if it goes to $2,000 this week, I'll do some push-ups. By the way, we've only had one super chat tonight, so I'm open to doing some more push-ups. We usually do it 50 cents per push-up if it's via PayPal, and $1 per push-up if it's via a super chat here. Yes, indeed. The reason why it's 50 cents via PayPal is because PayPal doesn't take taxes, because you do it friends and family. It's got to be friends and family, and taxes and their eBay's or YouTube's fees come out of the super chats. But thank you guys so much. All right, very, very good. All right. Now, Gold Maple says here, the purchasing power of money always depreciates in value over time. This is always true, and not only the U.S. dollar, but for all world's currencies. That's right, exactly. It always depreciates because they are on a system of nothing backing them. Gold is not a part of our system. MDH, thank you for the great Sunday morning pep talk to hold on to what we have. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Simple math, state law. That's right, Slayer Stacker. There you go, brother. All right. All right, very good. Glad you're doing well, Maya's Coins. She is awesome, Maya's Coins. Check her channel out. I haven't seen a video from her lately, but check her out. And Clean Money is here. Always good to see Clean Money, too. And Love Button is here. Heather's still with us, the lovely Heather. Yes, indeed. All right, very, very good. Silver Hair Stacker. We'll do his comment, then we'll check the markets again. Been a busy night here. Appreciate you guys joining us. We've got Silver Hair. Yep, all true. My regret with gold and silver is that I did not buy more of it in early 2019. The piss poor performance of our fiat since then has really hurt the amount I can acquire of PMs because of the amount of fiat I have has not changed since early 2019. I'm only able to acquire 2/3 as much. And that's a problem, especially for being retired. You're doing just as much work and getting really less than what your money is paying for. So Silverhair is being hit hard by it. But thankfully, he's protecting his wealth with precious metals. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Okay. Let's get back over here to the front. And let's get CCT's comment here real quickly. I don't know if he's on here tonight, but if he is. Oh, there he is. CCT is here. Hello, CCT. He posted a great video earlier today. You guys should check it out on buying and selling on social media platforms. Oh, how I love giving the middle finger to the banks and government. Yes, indeed. Exactly right. Yes, brother. All right, here we go. Let's refresh these markets. Rolling it. There we go. We've got it. Oh, shoot, I'm sorry. It's defaulted up to New York's markets and they're closed. You can see where they are at then. Look where they are now. They're starting to claw back up some of these gains that we saw earlier in the evening. Gold is now comfortably above 1%. Pretty volatile moves we've seen so far. And now it's back up $24.30 to $19 and $15 and 30 cents for gold. Silver is up 21 cents, $24.57. Massive climb up and that short amount of time, almost a percent increase. That's actually just over 8.85, 0.87 is what it is. Platinum up $2. So marginal move up for platinum, and palladium is up over $100 again. It's $108. It was $137 movement earlier. Yes, big increase there for the metals here tonight. All right, very, very good. Let's see here. So there's where the markets are. What a evening we're having here. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. We're trying to get 300 thumbs up for the evening. Hopefully we can get there. Thank you all for being here. We're going to come back and revisit these prices because it is an interesting night. Now, as I mentioned earlier on, if you rewind back to the beginning of this stream, when we saw these numbers pop, what usually happens is they will pop or they will drop. The pop and drop. In other words, radical moves in one way or the other right at the very beginning. It's like they're anxious to get out of the starting gate there in Hong Kong, and those radical moves typically are typically subsided as the evening goes on. And this is somewhat happening here, but I believe this is part and parcel to what has been reported on the news today about Putin readying his nuclear readiness force. Yes, indeed. All right, there you go. Silver Wolverine, should I buy gold in FOMO tonight? Man, I don't know, man. I tell you what, it's very tempting because we don't know. I would encourage you to watch my video about be prepared for a wild riding the wave with precious metals. In other words, just because we're seeing this massive spike, by tomorrow morning we could see them go below these prices right here. We could see them go below these prices. So I don't know. I'm inclined to say to wait it out, but that's me. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Okay, all right. Coins A to Z. Is the rumor true that Sal's gals make the Salivation Nation great again? I have heard that because this is one area where Coins A to Z and I are in complete agreement that it is indeed true that the Sal's gals do make the Salivation Nation great again. So I think it's more than a rumor. I think it's been substantiated by the UN Security Council and the International Monetary Fund. Good to see Terry79. Welcome. Sterling Cannabis, when that gold coin shows up on my P.O. box, I will give you a thumbs up. Thank you, sir. All right. Yes, indeed, Sterling Cannabis. You are the man. You are the man. Steve C. is here. Appreciate you guys being here. Mark Medlin is here. Welcome, guys. Appreciate you being here, everybody. All right. Let's see. As we move our way, we are 21 away from 200 thumbs up. We're trying to get 300 tonight. Let's get back to these channel comments and see what people are saying here as we march on our way through this special Sunday night market watch. We do these every Sunday night, but kind of thought maybe this one may be a little bit different. Hence the breaking news that these precious metals are spiking. These prices are spiking right now. Indeed, they are. All right, so Chad Lichtenstein posts the following here on this video. What else can one put their cash in? I have enough in my stack, including tin, copper, lead, aluminum, brass, and real estate and stocks. Yes, there you go. That's the way to diversify for sure, Chad. Well done. rail fanning and stuff. Thank you so much, my friend. He says it's horrible that all this turmoil along Eastern Europe is over nothing more than an ideological grievance. Yes, it is a shame. It really is. You're right, brother. I agree. It's too bad. It's tough. It's a sad situation. People are dying for something, you know, it really is an unnecessary war. I agree with you. And I'm gonna give you 13 push-ups for that one. Thank you, my friend. It's $1 per push-up. And there we go. Okay, give us a good slurp, James Smith. I'm gonna do that and get you on the push-ups too. Here we go, James. Here we go. I'm gonna do it in stereo. So put your headphones on. This is stereo. Very good. Thank you so much. Let's do it. Let's give him some push-ups for you guys. Yes, indeed. Okay. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, for good measure. Yes, indeed. Thank you, guys. You are great. Appreciate you so much. All right, you are awesome. All right, so you did hear in stereo, John W., right? He's my thumb up guy, my big TU, BTU, wet and slurpy. That's how we like it, Heather. Chad Lichtenstein is here with us. Yes, indeed. Good stuff to put in your stack. Yes, indeed. A well balanced portfolio Chad's got there. Over here says, how do we overlook the fact that the Fed each year, through intentional and artificial inflation, devalued our hard-earned dollars? Well, it's not a matter of us overlooking it. It may be an amount of ignorance for some, or not fully understanding that that's what they target. That's what they target. Hello, Chai Charin. Good to see you, Chai. Good to see you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There you go, Mark Menard. Good to see Jason. Jeff Reynolds is here. Appreciate you guys. Crystal Kim is here. Good to see Crystal Kim. We were just talking about Crystal Kim earlier, hoping she would stop in. Welcome, Crystal. So glad to see you. All right. So let's move these markets to see what's happening now. The Asian markets have opened up just about 40 minutes ago, and they are spiking. Coffee slurp for James Smith. I will give you another one in stereo. Everybody put your headphones on or put your speakers by your ears. We're going to do this in stereo again for James Smith. Look at this, folks. Wow. Okay, so gold is now up $20.20. Silver is up 15 cents, so they're pulling back some. Platinum is actually down, surprisingly enough, down $1. Palladium is up $105. All right, so there you go. Wow, crazy times indeed. 4 away from 200 thumbs up. We're trying to get 300 tonight if we can. We're ready for stereo. Here we go. Stereo slurp on the way. Here we go. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. There we go. All right. Silver Wolverine, Trump is wrong. He said it took Brandon 14 months to screw everything up. It actually took just one day. He shut down the pipeline. Exactly. Yes, that's true. You're right. That's actually a very, very good point. Which two industries benefit most from wars? I would say there's probably, I don't know. That's a very good question. Probably the oil industry. I don't know. Oil industry and the I don't know, the ammunition or steel body armor is my guess. I think oil would be one. Best slurp on YouTube. Thanks, Gaz Grill. Good to see you. Sweaty Elvis. Yes, indeed. Bong water. I know as most people think, but believe it or not, it is definitely not bong water. Welcome. Thank you, guys. All right. Moving forward here. So there's where the market's pulling back. Platinum actually down a little bit. Crazy, crazy. Ziggy, who's usually here from the notifications. I don't know if he's here or not. Is he here tonight? He pops in here to live streams. So we're going to read his comment, but I got to get this thing going over here because I want to make sure that I can take full advantage of this situation to make this happen so that I can read this comment. All right. If you are new to gold and silver, you can start stacking on any budget level. Look for the best prices online, coin shows, and your local coin shop. Make sure you stack a good variety of gold, silver, and platinum group metals. Yes, there you go. And some people are a little nervous about the platinum group metals, but I think it's good to diversify there. Great comment, Ziggy. All right, coffee slurp, another coffee slurp. Here we go. All right, yes, indeed. Rocky says condom makers. Yes, there you go. All right, yes, indeed. All right. Very good. So, all right, coffee slurp for James Smith again. In stereo the other way this time. Here we go. Very good. A lot of slurping tonight. All right, eating at the same time. All right, here's Crystal Kim. We're glad you're here, Crystal. So good to see you. And Hoosier still with us. You are awesome. It's the best day ever. High oil prices lead to inflation. There you go. Yes, indeed. That's one of the things. Supply chain issues as well, too. But it's mostly because of the money printing we've been doing. Yes, indeed. All right. And Eric, our resident bouncer, says, buck the system. Be your own bank. That's right. If what happened to the Canadian protesters with GoFundMe and freezing of individual accounts didn't open some eyes, I don't know what will. That's exactly right. I agree with you. NC Prospectors, you make good sense. Thank you, sir. I love the play on words, my friend. Love it indeed. All right. And just made it, Sal. Salty start streaming in 45. You got me till then. Thank you, William Ellis. Appreciate you being here. I hope you will press that thumb up button. We're trying to get to 300 likes this evening. So if you can do that, we're going to try to swindle it out of Terry, too. We need to swindle a like out of Terry 79 as well. Buck the system, really good. That's right, exactly. All right, Tristan is here. Good to see you. Find a good LCS. I think where I come from, most LCSs are not that common. Yes, and that's just it. You got to drive around and find all the ones in your area. Probably have to do an internet search to see where they're at. And then just go visit them, get to know them, have a good conversation with them. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Carl. And find out what the prices are. See what a good going rate is for these things. Thank you, William Ellis. I appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mark. And let's move forward here with another comment or two. And then we will look at the markets again and see where the prices are going now. It's been an exciting night, folks. It has been an exciting night indeed. All right. JNS has got a comment here. We're going to check that out. Let me get this over here and see what he's got to say. I'm going to get this. All right. I think things are accelerating and not in a good way. I bought 2 more coins yesterday, almost $2,000 each. The Russia-Ukraine crisis has worldwide consequences that are simply being ignored. Not only is Russia one of the top producers of natural gas and oil, a major producer of rare earth metals, but Russia and Ukraine provide a third of what wheat exports to the world. China is already committed to buying it all. If global sanctions are implemented, Russia can single-handedly disrupt global industries and economies. The growing relationship between China, Russia, and India could severely impact the dollar's reserve currency status. And finally, Ukraine has been a notoriously corrupt nation for several decades, a money laundering mecca for oligarchs. U.S. political elites and their families and globalists, where tens of billions of untold amounts of U.S. taxpayer monies have disappeared. If these lifelines of money are disrupted, what desperate acts will these elites take to protect themselves? And after all that, the enabler of the cause of it, fiat. Who needs a counterfeit when you can just will money into existence? That's true. Yep, you're right. Some things to think about there, although I think you give Russia a little bit too much credit for all this stuff. There's a lot of wheat produced here in the United States, a heck of a lot of wheat. And there's a lot of wheat produced in other nations too. Wheat is big in some of those areas, obviously. But if Ukraine and Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan, which are probably also good wheat producers, we have some pull and weight in some of these other areas. So yes, indeed. Terrell is here, popping in tonight. Good to see the lovely Terrell. She is awesome. Good to see you. Yes, an amazing talent she is, working on her first album. The lovely Terrell is with us. Good to see you. So good to see you. All right. Thank you, JNS, for the information. I agree with your concerns, indeed. Certainly no excuse for them to attack a sovereign nation. But anyways, George Gomez, physical silver, platinum, and gold. Oh, my. Keep on stacking. Yes, indeed. Keep on stacking. Keep on stacking in the free world. DS says, yes, they can with boots and guns. Well, technically they can, but there's not enough. If they can't get it all from everybody, and they got to find it too. You know what I mean? I attract all the weirdos. Indeed, U.S. wheat is GMO infested. That perhaps, maybe they should change some of that. But anyways, let's do a ride the Red Lead ride. Yo, Sal, is that a cockatoo on that one silver coin? A cockatoo? I'm not sure. I think it's an eagle on there, if I'm not mistaken. Aaron Krause says, knowledge is the greatest wealth you could ever possess. Assets are of the one accumulated from the knowledge is what makes you rich. That's right. Yes, indeed. Very, very true. Let's get one more, then we'll look at the markets here just in a second. Stick with me, folks. Streamer 1 says, interesting that dollars are made of cotton. Cotton was gold. Cotton got this country rich. Slavery and also stock markets and bonds, the real Wall Street. Black Aboriginal slaves were sold here and were known as stock. That's right. Yep. It's pretty interesting how the slave trade and what crops were involved in it. Indeed. Yes, indeed. You're right. And it's a shame. Yes, most people don't realize and don't think about that the slaves that came over starting in 1619 were sold from other slave owners who they themselves were black, by the way, back in 1619 and after, and even before, because the slave trade, there was blacks being exported out of Africa long before 1619 to other areas of the world. All right, let's go back up here and see what the markets are telling us now in Asia. That's where they're opened up, and we're getting about 10 minutes away from the top of the hour, and we'll look at the charts and see how the price has flowed over the past hour. And right now, the website is being a little bit clunky and slow with us, but we've got the markets here. Look at this now, folks. Amazing. We're seeing some pullbacks from the gains, still some gains. The markets are still up. However, they aren't as up as we thought, or up as they were at the beginning of the night, rather. Gold is up $17.70, under a percentage point now. Silver just over half a percentage point, up 12 cents to $24.49. Platinum, though, is actually down $3. Platinum down $3, folks. And palladium is up $105. It's the clear winner of the night so far. Yes, indeed. Brian Maurer bought 10 1-ounce prospector skull and crossbones. Nice, 33 each. Better than eBay prices. Nice, nicely done. Congratulations. All right. Yes, we are a slave to the dollar to a degree. Yep, all right. Terry needs a raise. So there's where the markets are right now. Crazy activity going on, but indeed it is. All right. Let's see what Z06 Cowboy has here, and it's been a little while since we've heard from him, so glad to see him chime in here, definitely. And Evil Cowboy is here. Find call eagles or maples is a great price. Snag as many as you can. Yeah, that's a good idea. If you might be able to find a good deal on some stuff. All right. Heather, she wants some cold hard cash. Yes, indeed. All right. Cold hard cash. All right. Cowboy, I have been buying gold and silver since 1986, and in that time I've acquired a very small amount of shiny metal. I'm very far from having any amount of wealth and hold no illusion of such. Realistically, history proves that any time they wish to take any property I have, they can and will. The only thing I have that no one can take from me is my salvation through Jesus Christ. That alone gives me wealth beyond measure. That's true. Very, very true. And I really am speaking more from a general sense, and I think if you have just the slightest bit of ingenuity about you, you can probably protect your wealth from being taken from the authorities, because they have to spend time going to every household who confiscated. I just don't think that is. But anyway, it's very, very good. All right. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you being here. We have 235 thumbs up. We're trying to get 300 tonight if we can. Gold Maple says, when I was a child, my dad would always tell me stories of when he was my age growing up in India in the 1950s. He would say you could get 2 or 3 bags of chips and 5 packs of gum for 1 rupee. Now you go to India and try to buy the same thing and it costs 500 rupees for the same things. Wow. Now that's inflation for you, isn't it? Wow, crazy. Mark Hazley is here. Good to see you. All right. Good to see all you guys. Appreciate you being here. As we march forward here, Adam Spencer is chiming in on this. And we're going to go over here and grab this and do this to see what he's got to say. Supplies of silver are getting tight in Canada. Most of the cheaper sovereign bullion coins and generics are sold out on TD's bullion site where I normally shop. All the 10 ounce and all of the 1 of the kilogram bars are gone too. Usually they have 1 or 2 sold out, not 15 SKUs gone in 2 days. I know there's a lot of silver around, but demand looks really high. It sure does. And what's happening there, Adam Spencer, is it's the tightness of the bullion market. And in other words, the product is, they can't keep up with the product, keeping their product manufactured. Maya's Coin says, thank you so much for all the information. Well, thank you, lady. I appreciate that, Maya's Coins. So good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Makes my night to have you here. It's been a long time. I hope you're doing well, and I appreciate your kind words there. Yes, indeed. Metal for Detecting. We've not seen Metal for Detecting in a long time either. Good to see you. He's coming to us all the way from Canada. Yes, indeed. Welcome, sir. Metal for Detecting. Yes, indeed. Good guy. Been a long time. Hope you're doing well. All right. Now, Go Maple is talking about more stuff when he was a kid there. Thank you so much. HVAC says, awesome video, Uncle Sal. This is going to be shared. Thank you, HVAC. I appreciate that, sir. Anytime you can share videos like this, it really means a lot. These are my legacy videos. And I have a playlist, and I need to add this one to the playlist, by the way. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do that now before I forget. Legacy video playlist. These are timeless videos that I think stand the test of time. And this is one of those that I think will stand up to that. It's kind of a from the heart message type of deal, you know. And so looking to try to see if we can get the word out there. If you can share those, that'd be great. All right. And let's do this here. Where are we at? Good crowd here tonight. I appreciate all of you guys being here. It means a lot to me as we look at these markets. We're going to check the markets again here just in a moment. We do as we look at the markets. And we also ask a poll question. If you haven't answered the poll question, I encourage you to do that here in the chat side. Curious to see where you think gold is going to be ending up by the end of the week. John Belay says, abolish the Fed and other alphabet agencies, still stacking now, even with the current events. Just be a smart shopper. Reasonable deals are out there. Yes, indeed. That's right. True that. Well said. Okay. Very good point. Thank you, John. Up we go. Kevin Nugent. I think I got this inflation thing covered. Invested in 1 million Bolivar just last night. There you go. 1 million Bolivar. Yes, indeed. Sterling Cannabis says they can take wealth. They can't take the only valuable thing you have, your relationship with God. That's true. That's a different story. I manipulate silver with every pour I make. Exactly right. There you go, brother. Exactly. Very, very true. Gold Maple was in London, UK, and everything was so expensive. Beer is cheaper than a cup of coffee or tea. Wow. Crazy. British pound is worth more outside the country than inside. The US dollar is worth more outside the country. Americans traveling and living abroad are not stupid. They're smarter than Americans back home. All right, very good. All right, thank you, Gold Maple. Yes, indeed. And let's see what Eat All Your Fish has to say, and then we'll look at the markets. It says they just kicked Russia off the SWIFT network. Oh, really? So that did happen. And that's when Putin ordered his nuclear deterrence to be on the highest alert. No good, but I think PMs and crypto is about to skyrocket, and you're right. Obviously, it could be wrong, but you're right. That's what's happening now, but they are subsiding a bit here. And so we are going to look at the markets now and see exactly what's happening. Indeed, if you all haven't answered the poll question, I encourage you to do so. And if you haven't pressed the thumbs up button, I encourage you to do that as well. We're trying to get 300 thumbs up on this video here, on this live stream here tonight. And we are looking at the markets now, and we can see that they have pulled back. It looks to be rather significantly. They're still in positive territory, but they're only up marginally compared to what they were. Gold is up $19.30, just over a percentage point. Silver is up just over 0.6 of a percentage point, up 15 cents. Platinum is now down $4. It's now down to $1,066 on the ask price, which was the time of the Battle of Hastings in 1066. And palladium is still up, though. Palladium is the winner of the night so far, for understandable reasons, up almost 5%, $115. Silversmith, curious, did you do the CB thing back in the day? It was a great way to talk way before a cell phone. No, I think I was in a truck or somebody with a CB one time, and I did it like maybe a time or two, but I didn't own any CBs. I know some people have done that, and I know that Hoosier Stacker was talking on his live stream last night about ham radio. He was a ham radio operator for the longest time. I don't know if he's still with us in here, but it's crazy. Yeah, he's done that. That's the one thing that can't take away those airwaves, the ham radio airwaves, amateur radio. Yeah, Silver Heist is here. Good to see Silver Heist. He did a great video about the about good 10-ounce bars, a comparison between 5 different bars. Check it out. Has there been a continued fighting this evening in Ukraine? I have not heard. More than likely, I mean, it's a big country, so more likely there have been a lot of battles outside of the cities that we're not seeing video on. Sal, gold to 1850 tomorrow morning. Hey, it could happen. It very well could happen, Sterling Cannabis. All right, especially if this nuclear talk stuff dies down, it could happen. MM126 is here. No, I'm no ham radio expert, but I know that Hoosier Stacker is. So there's where the markets are. Let's get back here and see if we can make sense of more activity happening. Good to see you. All right. And Charles Savoy is chiming in here as well. What does he have to say? He says, a Biden presidency means a DuPont presidency, as Biden has been owned by the DuPonts for a very long time. Same as every member of Congress from Delaware, merchants of death, their nickname from explosives to history's worst offending groundwater polluters. There's a DuPont in the board of directors of the Second United States Bank, forerunner of the Federal Reserve. They were powers in the chemical bank from the 1920s, now a big part of J.P. Morgan Chase Colossus. And Ted Butler thinks it's just J.P. Morgan, the Astors and Rockefellers and other are also there. Interesting take there. Wow, did not know that about DuPont. Ah, yes, indeed. Ronald Hall says, another good one, Mr. Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Very kind of you to check that out. And let's see here. The U.S. government will not come after your gold and silver. Here's why. Gold and silver, way back in the 1933, was associated with the dollar. Now it's dissociated from the dollar. The U.S. government will go after people with lots of real estate. They'll come after people with the cryptos and offshore bank accounts. That's right. Then goes the gold and silver. That's right, exactly. And this video is more about they cannot take your wealth away by inflating it, because they can't inflate gold and silver. They can the dollar. In other words, deflate the value. Mark Medlin says here, oh, they'll take it, and their stack is way bigger than mine. Stacks require maintenance, and I stay alert. There you go. Stay alert. But it's unlikely they're going to do it, but yeah. All right, guys. Appreciate you all being here. Sheep Network Now is here. Welcome. Appreciate all you guys being here. This is a special live stream on precious metals are spiking. And to prove that point, you may look at these numbers now and say, yes, they're up, but they're not necessarily spiking. But they were for most of the evening. In fact, gold is now up $21, which is still a pretty good jump. Silver is starting to climb back up a little bit again. It's now up 16 cents. But let's take a look now. It is at the top of the hour. And as I told you, let's see here. Make sure I got it right. Did I get it? Did I get it? I hope I... Oh, maybe I didn't get it. Shoot. I think there it is. Okay, I got it. All right. I'm always worried I'm going to hit the wrong thing when it scrolls down. Dissident Agnostic, thank you so much. All right. Dissident Agnostic, thank you for the 10-pound super chat. He says, do you think NWO globalists are using Ukraine to force a showdown with resource-rich Russia? I don't think they are. And I'll tell you why. I think that Putin has been kind of showing his hand for years now, at least for the last 12, 14 years, I think. He's been kind of showing his hands and his ambitions. And now I think that what may come of it is at this present crisis, these NWO globalists may be salivating over resource-rich Russia. That could be the case now, but I don't think that's what's exactly going on there. But I'm going to give you 10 push-ups, brother. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Indeed. Let me get down with it right now. Let's get down on it. That's what she said. Get down on it. All right, here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Because they're pounds and not dollars, are worth more. Thank you so much. This is an agnostic. I appreciate that, but good question. That's just my opinion on it. Yes, indeed. All right, Terrell's still with us. The lovely Terrell. And very talented Terrell. What an amazing voice she has. Her harmonies are absolutely heavenly. Let's see here. This is a special operation, and Trump knows all about it. Yeah, Trump is definitely against what Putin is doing. In fact, Trump even warned Putin about it. You watch the CPAC speech. He goes into detail about what's going on over there, and even Trump knew that Putin had his eyes on Ukraine, and he pretty much warned him to not go there. This would not have happened under Trump, that's for sure. All right, so there we go. So let's get back to these channel comments. Smith Sma says, dollars are currency, but not money, Sal. Well, I refer you to my video on is cash trash and is the dollar money. I think I did videos on both of those. In fact, I'm going to search my channel and see if it's there. Let's see here. Because I explain it. Dollar money. Let's see what pops up there. Is cash trash? Is the dollar money? That video did not get very many views, but that's one that I probably ought to put in my legacy playlist. Yes, indeed. In fact, let me see here. Save to playlist. Legacy videos. So let's get back to that. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Hello, Charles Seek Silver. Good to see you. Oh, wow. So they're editing his comments at CPAC. It does not surprise me, Charles. You're right. It's crazy. They try to lump him in with Putin. That's right. Crazy. To this day, they're trying to do that. Yep. And what people don't realize, and here's the thing, Trump has been tougher on Putin and Russia than any president has been since the Soviet Union has dissolved. Think about that for a moment, okay? Donald Trump has been tougher on Russia, and especially Putin, than any other president since the dissolution of the Soviet Union. That should tell us something. Very good. All right, very good. Okay, let's see here. Let's move forward. By the way, we are only 24 thumbs up until we reach 300. So, yes, indeed, if you guys get a chance, press that thumbs up. Thank you, Soul Patch Jackson. Good to see you. Appreciate all you guys being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Bill457. Have a good one. Bill457 got the pay it forward from the thing the other night. Thank you. Head Justin Sartain is here. Good to see you. And Frank Chase says, people who buy raw coins on eBay either have a A lot of nerve or intelligence. I am neither of those leagues. Slab coins are also counterfeited. When buying slab coins on eBay, I look as closely as I can at the seller's history. That's right. You got to be very careful on there. Exactly right. Exactly. I tend to manufacture my manicure and manufacture my fingernails during my own live streams. I do that. And you're gonna do it. 300. All right, there we go. Thank you guys. I'm a psyop. That's right. PSYOP, and Trump must be a PSYOP too, but let's see here. I'm very, very good. All right. And let's see here. Daniel Bullrunner Lamb says they could try, but it won't end well for the pigs. Yes, indeed. All right. Would not end well. Go Maple. East Indian guys will debate you to death. They post lots of comments on your channel, bombard your Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook accounts. They're hardly opinionated on just about everything. You will never win a debate with an argumentative East Indian guy. Except when they call me as scammers, then I win that argument. Yes, indeed, when they call me as scammers. And I have gotten some from East India and Bangladesh. Yes, indeed. I like your turning display. Thank you, Mr. Eminem911. I appreciate that, my friend. He does a great job with his videos as well, showing good stuff. All right, I'm CIA. All right. I've heard it before. Okay, let's see here. All right. Here's where we are at in the markets right now. And then we're going to look at the poll. We're going to try to get 300 participants in the poll as well as 300 thumbs up, which we just passed 300 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Maybe we can get 350. You guys are great. Thank you for being here. So the markets are now pulling back, scaling back slightly. Scaling back slightly. We did see a real pretty dramatic increase at the beginning of the night. Oh, I know what we're going to do. We were going to look at the charts. I got sidetracked here. And so let's take a look at the markets, or look at the charts here. So this is what happened earlier tonight. Gold just popped just dramatically up. We're looking at the green line here. We're looking at bid price. But gold just spiked right up. And then it pulled back a little bit, but it's still up fairly substantially from the beginning of the night. A big spike up and then a slight pull back. Sharp incline and a relatively sharp decline, but still up on the night. Wow. Crazy, crazy movement we're seeing right out of the starting gate. All right, now let's take a look at silver. Come on, it's a little bit slow here, but we're going to get it. There's the live chart here. Let's refresh this. For some reason, we're not seeing silver. There it is. There it is. Massive spike. And same thing as gold. It's kind of a sawtooth pattern down, but still up overall. Crazy. Wow. All right. Let's see here. Colonic Stacker says we're being deceived by the globalist anti-Russian propaganda. Well, then maybe we could say the other side is that maybe you guys that are pro-Russia, which I don't see how anybody can be pro-Putin in this, attacking a sovereign nation that never attacked them first, and believing the propaganda that's on Russia Today, which is state-owned media. And by the way, Putin is a known anti-Semite, and Zelensky is the I believe the son of I mean, he's Jewish, and he's been a hero to the people. He's staying in. Here's the difference between Putin. Putin sits at the long end of a table, never goes out anywhere, is scared to death of COVID, and has been shown time and time again to murder people who oppose him. He's a dictator, all that jazz, and it's just crazy. It's crazy. How can anybody support a dictator who attacks another sovereign nation, especially when that other nation has not attacked anybody? And these biolabs that they're talking about, I've not heard anything about that anywhere. They could be aspirin factories for all we know. Which is also what we hit in Tanzania under when we tried to get that were bombed out I guess in Africa in 1998. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So it's wherever you get your news from. You either get your news from pro-Russian media, which is not free; it's state-run media. Um, and I don't believe the mainstream media either. But there's enough. I've done enough research to see that truth is truth wherever it comes from. And so I just looking at how Putin is. It's just I don't see how anybody could justify attacking another nation. And look at people inside Russia. There's people inside Russia. There's people inside Russia that are opposing this war massively, and they're being arrested by the thousands in Russia. And so they aren't buying the state-run media in Russia either. Let's see here. So I don't believe the mainstream media, which is why you have to dig a little bit to really see what's going on. But Putin definitely is a bad actor in all this. All right, so there you go. So there's where that is. Okay. There we go. So there's where the markets are. Let's get back to the channel comments here. Now, we've got Jeff Reynolds sending algorithm food. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that, Jeff. You were the man. You were the man. Okay. Okay. And Jade Nephrite says, thanks for your video regarding 717. In addition to aqua regia, gold and silver each can be dissolved with mercury as well as cyanide. Okay, yeah, that's right, because that's how they actually mine it, right? Must be exercised, especially aqua regia, mercury, and cyanide are all very poisonous. True. Thank you. Thank you. All right, very good. And where are we at here? J.M. Unleashed says, they try to trick people into giving or trading their wealth for promises on paper. Don't be fooled. Yes, indeed. That's right. That's right. 999's fine silver time. I'll probably go live underground with my gold rent free. There you go. Go to the underground with it. There you go. I like that idea. And let's see here. Coach Alpha Elite. Cash is king of the fools. Well, but everybody uses it, right? Everybody uses cash. And I do appreciate you guys as differing. I know some people have different points of view, but you think about where people get their information. Are you going to believe pro-Russian, pro-Biden, pro-Putin media? Whereas me, I like to look at the nuance of things. And Tracy says I should stick to silver and gold. Well, I can talk about other things too. Just because you don't agree with it doesn't mean I can't talk about it. And you can too. And Ukraine is and I will concede because it's been proven. I think it's been proven. Mainstream media tried to suppress this, but it is a fact that Biden has in the Clintons and Obama, and I think even some others. I think maybe even I don't know if Romney had anything to do with it too. But there's a lot of corruption in Ukraine through multiple administrations in Ukraine. It's a cesspool of corruption. That does not mean that it should have been invaded. Just because, and these things about these chemical labs or whatever, where's the proof that they're U.S. chemical labs and that they were making chemical warfare weapons? There's some talk about that actually Putin may use these chemical weapons. But just think about who you're supporting, guys. If you support a Russian dictator who is like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And a lot of these people that support Putin invading a sovereign nation were against the Iraq war. And it's just insanity. So you were against the Iraq war, which there was a lot more justification to go into Iraq, which did provide with what Saddam Hussein had been doing in hiding chemical weapons for 12 years, um, and also Afghanistan. A lot of people were against Afghanistan. So it's insanity. And then people are totally support Putin, a dictator, for attacking a sovereign nation which had posed no threat in any way, shape, or form. Let's see. It's just insanity to me. Let's see here. Very good. All right. That's right. The enemy of my enemy is my enemy of my enemy. And just a matter of where it and I'm one of these people, I don't like the mainstream media either, but you know what? A clock is right 2 times a day. And just as I was saying, there was a lot of people saying, no, Putin's not going to attack. No way he's going to attack, when there's plenty of evidence that there were troops on all fronts around the border. And everybody was saying, no, he's not going to attack. He's not. That's what the mainstream media wants you to think. Well, the mainstream media were right on that. The mainstream media was actually right about the invasion. They did invade, and he wanted to take the country. Anyways, let's see here. And NATO is no threat to Russia, not one iota. NATO is there to prevent Russian aggression. And by the way, Russian aggression is to the point now where Norway and Sweden are they themselves wanting to join NATO, and Putin is threatening military and political ramifications for that. And by the way, I think when Ukraine is taken back, they need to take Crimea back away from Russia and restore Ukraine to its glory, to what it was before. Including, I was never for the invasion of Crimea. Georgia needs to be restored to its own republic as well. That was another illegal act that Russia did in 2008 and in 2014. Let's see here. Very good. All right, let's see here. All right, let's get back over here. But thank you guys. Feel free to post your thoughts. I know some people are different views. I don't understand. I don't understand how you people can think this way about a brutal. I won't say he was as brutal as Saddam Hussein or the Taliban, but even the Taliban are, believe it or not, even the Taliban are chiming on this. Pretty crazy stuff. But the Taliban they're saying that we need to stop this violence, therefore peace. It's crazy. It's actually kind of funny. All right, very good. All right. Greetings. Algorithmic greetings from my kitten as a black belt. Thank you so much. And Ron Kerber says, if you have money in a bank, you are an investor in that bank and are liable for the bank's debt. If you have not put your money in, they could not lend it out. X many a times. Fractional banking at its best. Yep. Yeah, if you wanted to get all of your cash out, good luck. You won't be able to at this point. They don't have that much cash in there. Mr. D says, how can you tell if a coin was struck in the wrong planchet? What do you look for? Well, you can look at the size. Size matters in this case. And you can see that coin is clipped all the way around and will probably be a little bit thicker. But maybe not. Let's see here. And Dissident Aggressor says, listening to your videos while cooking breakfast is quickly becoming tradition in my household. Thank you, DA. It means a lot. I appreciate that very much. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Crystal Kim is again. We'll look at the markets here in just a moment. We're going to get back there in just a second. Crystal Kim says, at my retail business, I haven't raised my prices in 2 years. Wow. Is Crystal Kim still here? That is amazing. In 2 years, she's not risen her prices. I refuse to until I have no choice. Luckily, my costs haven't went up yet, but I know they will soon. Most of our issues have been getting our orders from vendors in a responsible time frame. That's been super annoying and has cost me money from loss of sales, but it is what it is. It's tough being a business owner, especially in these times. That is something else. Wow, Crystal Kim, thank you. If she's still here, I'd like to know I'm curious if she would like to share what business she's in. But God bless you for having your own business. Pretty amazing. Thank you, Crystal Kim. And Terrell is making dinner. Yes, indeed. All right. Kristen Rose says, down detector shows IRS in red. I actually looked it up, and it was online for me. David Bowman says, we all know inflation is closer to 15% and even higher in some cases. I pretty much alluded to that in this video. That is pretty much double digit at this point. 10 pounds of hamburger a year ago cost me $21 with tax. Now it costs over $30. Gas is up over 100% where I'm at from the same timeline. I wish inflation was up only 7%. I could live with that. Yes, well, tell you what, it's crazy. Yep, I hear you. All right, and Numismatic Stacker is here, and he also understands what it's like to be an entrepreneur. Yes, indeed. Numismatic Stacker is hardworking. He owns his own business. Yes, indeed. Welcome, sir, and he's awesome. Check out his channel. Good to see you, Jill Stark. She's here, sending hugs. Welcome, welcome. Yes, indeed. Glad you're here. All right. And let's refresh these markets and see what they're doing now. What are the markets telling us now? All right. They are. All right. Gold is starting to push back up again a little bit here. Up $22.20. Up $1 or 1.18%. Silver's up 14 cents to $24.51. Platinum is now down $2, $1,068. And palladium is up now $123, up over 5%. There's where it is. It is something to see this. If Russia has been kicked out of SWIFT, if Putin has been kicked out of SWIFT, then that means that that's probably why palladium is popping up more than anything else. Yes, indeed. That's right. Trump doesn't have a son named Hunter. That's right, exactly. And again, it's part of the whole nuance of the thing. I understand there's corruption. There has been corruption in Ukraine for years, and that's inexcusable. But they weren't a threat to any other nation. In fact, Putin, in his own words, in his own speech, if you listen to it, he says, "Well, it was really never really its own country. He didn't even recognize it as a country," which is just insanity to me. That should tell you everything you need to know right there. His own words. His own words. All right, let's see here. All right, so let's get back here to the markets. But we can see these metals are holding their own. Still up fairly high. Crazy, crazy. All right, guys, thank you for being here tonight. Appreciate you all as we look at these markets. Gold and silver are up. Directly related, I believe, to the latest happenings in Russia with Putin now threatening nuclear alertness. It's crazy. Let's see here. And let's get back to the comments here, see what folks are saying. Dr. Duct Taper says, when China's economy goes down the drain, silver will be $10 an ounce. It's just a matter of time. Interesting. Interesting. We'll see. If their economy goes down the drain, that very well could be. We'll see. And Silver Steel, I totally agree, Sal. Our current administration is reactive to current events and certainly not proactive. That's right. Joe will never get my stack. That's right, exactly. Indeed, indeed. All right. Let's see. Very good. Andrew Rice says silver has had hundreds of chances to fly high and has failed numerous times. It's time to try another investment. Well, Andrew, yes, if you want to invest, silver's not the way to go. Silver has never been the way to go if you want to invest in anything. You should treat it as a hedge, as a savings account. So you're right. Try an investment, not another investment, because it's not an investment. All right, very good. Arget Mar says, about to buy a Bank of China, but there's literally no America. America, the nation, is not existent like lols. Gold is obvious, no-brainer. All right, well, I mean, I disagree with that. America is definitely a nation. We're weaker than we once were, but we're definitely a nation. All right, hey, Hoosier Stacker has been a channel member for 14 months. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Did we get you to 700 subscribers? I hope so. We only needed 2 more. So good to see you, Hoosier. I hope they stick if you got them. Thank you so much, Hoosier Stacker. Appreciate it. All right. Very, very good. Gary Coover says, never go to a pawn shop and never go to a jewelry store. They will rip you off. That's right, exactly. True that, true that. Ellie Orange says, hey, Sal, great to hear you on Yankee Stacking. It was awesome. Thank you, Ellie. Yes, it was an honor to be there. I popped in there. He had a call-in line. I called in, so it was fun. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Ellie. Brothers Bullion, thank you, my friend. I'm going to give him 5 push-ups. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Brothers Bullion. Well, Kalanick, I appreciate the thumbs up, brother, but can you justify Putin's invasion? I've not heard anybody who is, quote, pro-Putin justify an invasion of a sovereign nation. Where's the threat? Where's the threat? I'd be very curious to see what the threat is. And by the way, if I'm ranting like a mad hyena, that means that Donald Trump is too, because Donald Trump has been tougher on Putin than we've seen any other president since the fall of the Soviet Union. Putin is a bad actor. Needs to go. Somebody needs to pop a poison, some polonium in his morning coffee is what needs to happen to Putin. All right, let's see. All right, 10 for push-ups for Brothers Bullion. Thank you, Brothers Bullion. Thank you, my friend. Let's drop and give you 10. Brothers Bullion, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. All right, here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I may do it, stick around, guys. I may do a poll and see how many of you are pro-Putin, how many of you are pro-Ukrainian. I'd be very curious. Hi, Terrell. Thank you, Terrell. Thank you so much. Let me give her 5 push-ups. Terrell is awesome. Let's look at these markets here while I do these. It's a man. Okay, now platinum is now back up again. It's got its head above water. Let's do 5 more for Terrell here. All right, let's see here. Just hang in with me, guys. We're going to look at this poll and then close it out. And I'm going to do another poll. I want to see what you guys think about Russia. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Terrell. All right, thank you again, Terrell. All right, let's see here. Let's look at this poll where you guys think gold and silver should be by Friday. All right, and where will gold price be by this Friday? 21% of you say under $1,900, and that's 433 votes. Appreciate you guys voting. 1901 to 1950, 36%. 1950 to 2000, 22% of you think it'll be there. Over 2000, 20% of you. So the vast majority think it's going to be somewhere between 1901 and 1950, which is where I think it's going to be as well. All right, we're going to close this poll, and we're going to do another poll. And there's only 2 answers here. And thank you for participating in that poll. That's the largest participation we've had in it. Said, are you pro-Putin or pro-Ukraine? All right. It's very simple. You got to be one or the other. It can't just be I'm pro-facts, because the facts will lead you to one way or the other. Are you pro-Putin or pro-Ukraine? And I'm solidly in the pro-Ukraine part. I'm pro-American too, but I'm talking about in this present crisis. in this present crisis. I think the vast majority, you know, we stand by freedom and we stand by national sovereignty. And there's only two choices here. Two choices. That's it. Ukraine, that's easy. Exactly, Silver Wolverine. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Let's see. So it can be one or the other. All right, very good. All right. Why is the poll nuts? I'm curious. Because I mean, it's just I don't know. I mean, there's only two answers. Very good. All right, let's see here. Freedom. There you go. Freedom. Freedom. Exactly. Because not any one of you people, and by the way, again, I appreciate everybody's points of view, but no one has ever given any justification for Putin's invasion, for Putin's war. Not a single one of you guys was able that are pro this operation has given any justification for his literally invasion and occupation. He's even said that he's going to demilitarize Ukraine. Let's see here. I can't participate in the poll. I wish I could. You know my feelings. I'd be pro-Ukraine, definitely, for sure. But, it amazes me that there's 31% of you here that are pro-Putin. But that's okay. I mean, it's... I don't understand it. I mean, but hey, it is the case, Let's see here. We don't like Putin. Let's see. Martial Health. Two big middle fingers to the system that only benefits a small select group. Stack it high, wide, and far. Yep. Exactly. There you go. There you go. Let's see. Querido Caballo says, if they can take your health and you live through graphene inoculations, they can take your wealth. Well, I don't know what graphene inoculations you're talking about. I've never heard of that. Bout to Freak says it will drop drastically when they're ready to get rid of the current fiat. Gold will always be undervalued compared to fiat. Then its real value. All right, yes, indeed. All right, very good. William Fies says they can't take it because it won't let them. All right. Because I won't let them. That's right. I won't let them. Good. All right. Okay. Let's see here. The topic is not black and white for me. I could give the BitChute link for the X22 vid. Yeah. Well, I mean, and the thing is, I guess maybe I could have had a third option. I'll tell you, if you're neutral, then yeah, just don't participate in the poll. And but the thing is that if you want to get information from different places, that's fine. Although I'm just looking at the words that Putin said. Putin didn't recognize it as a country, and which is very strange to me. That was the game changer there when he said that. But anyways, good looking honky. I know titanium is skyrocketing right now. I need surgery. Wait a second here. Let's see if this is really true. This is pretty funny here. Good looking honky. I'm Peter North here, old adult film star. I know titanium is skyrocketing right now. I need surgery and it's costing my ass. Thanks, Peter North. That's pretty funny. I wonder if that really... See who this guy is. No content. Let's see. We know that's not the real Peter North, though. We are being invaded at the border, yeah. Well, I tell you what, we need to secure our own border, too, for sure. But I think that, yeah. Scott and Allen says, thank you, Sal, for all your great information and your accurate opinion. Thank you, sir. Scott, I appreciate it very, very much. And let's see here. Daniel, get you new customers. Friendly bet, Uncle Sal. 1986 Silver Eagle. I bet no CBDC for U.S. in 2022. Winner gets the Eagle. January 1st, 2023. Bet no, because I agree with you completely. I don't think we're going to get a CBDC in 2022 either. Probably not even in 2023. They're going to wait for the last possible moment before they do that. Let's see. You just don't pay attention to the facts many have dropped in your chat. Well, I've not seen anything that's justified the invasion of a sovereign nation. Was Russia under any threat? That's the bottom line. Was Russia under any threat from Ukraine? And when you look at Putin's own words, and you cannot deny this, maybe it's some of the folks here that are for this invasion have ignored the very fact that Putin himself said that Russia or that Ukraine, he didn't recognize it as a sovereign nation. And so if you don't recognize it as a sovereign nation, there's a big problem there. And when the Russian media is controlled by the state completely, as corrupt as our media is here in this country, and it is corrupt, make no mistake about that. At least it's not controlled by the government. There is a collusion between the Democratic Party, it seems, and the progressives in charge with the media, but it's not controlled by the state. But anyways, all right. All right, let's see here. Marcos Aparicio says, only if you believe in their monopoly money. That's because people always choose to be lazy. They want everything for nothing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go back here. Let's look here. We've got the markets talking to us again. We've got everything is up, and it's up, hanging on there at about 1.3% for gold, $19.15 and 40 cents. Silver up $24.55. Platinum up $2. Palladium up $141. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. All right. Very good. Let's see where the poll results are. 70-30. 70-30 on that one. Thank you guys for participating in that poll. Spammer. We're going to get rid of that guy pretty quickly here. Michael Gray, can you be anti-Putin and anti-Ukraine? Yeah, I think you probably could because of the corruption that was in Ukraine for so many years. I think Zelensky, I don't know how hard he was trying to fight against it, but he's relatively new in there, and I think he was partially kind of like a Trumpian type character that he wanted to kind of root out the deep state within there. But you look at Russia is full of oligarchs. It's an oligarchy, Russia is. And I think it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I guess I'm just flabbergasted that so many of you would be for this thing. It's insanity to me. But I don't know. Anyways, Putin said there would be peacekeeping troops going in. 4,000 Russian soldiers now dead, and 300 Ukrainians bombed the hospital and many apartment buildings. War crimes. Yes, indeed, I did see. There is footage showing them bombing an apartment building. Yes, indeed. And I have seen bodies of innocent children and families, and people can say, well, that's fake video or whatever. They can have all these reactionary things to it or not, but and again, it's a matter of where you get your information. And I don't know. My guess is there's probably more than 300 Ukrainians dead. But I don't know. All right, very good. Let's see here. Carlitos Way says, end the Fed. Be nice. Paul Baker, fake wars, fear-mongering, abolish all the three-letter agencies as soon as a real president comes back. Gold will destroy the Fed. Yes, indeed, we shall see. Gold is not affected by the Fed for sure. Great conversation video. Thumbs up. Thank you, Peach Still Attacks. Appreciate that. Appreciate it very, very much. All right. David Dalton says, Greg Hunter from USA Watchdog has asked all of us to pray for Mr. Ron Kirby. I don't know who that is, but I pray he gets better. Punisher says, stock up on food and water. Now, gold, silver, copper, and platinum. All right, March Madness, the 7th of March. Something's happening. All right. Let's see here. All right, very good. Let's see here. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop this poll now. I was just kind of curious to get a take on it. And I know I've got strong opinions on it. You guys do too. I appreciate the back and forth. And yes, indeed. All right. And by the way, I'm not for sending our troops into Ukraine, by the way, just so you understand. I kind of fall in line with President Trump on the issue, really. Over here says, I bought a case of Goya red kidney beans. I just hedged against inflation. Actually, that is a good way to do it. Stock up on some of that food stuff that will go up in price. Sure, I will eat and go regular. Once your better videos, Sal, concise, easy to understand, and to the point. Thank you over here. I appreciate that, my friend. Once in a while, I'll explain things better than other times. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And where are we at? Let's move forward here. Get a few more comments and we'll check on the markets again. Global Warmer gives a couple thumbs up. This is welcome to another ounce of gold, stranger. Yes, indeed. One of the biggest gold nuggets, I think, in the world on this gold coin. Global Warmer with a thumbs up on this one. Gold prices are on fire. I like this. Is probably one of my favorite thumbnails that I've ever done. Yes, indeed. Didn't translate into a lot of views. But hey, Terrell is making kidney beans right now. All right, awesome. Yes, indeed. Nice. All right. And Terrell, actually, I wanted to ask you, Terrell, how far are you along on your album? How's it going? How's the album going? Okay, very good. Let's see here. Let's see here. Sterling Cannabis says Trump okayed the move. Really? Wow. I'd love to know where you got that information. Putin wants a monopoly on energy. That's what this is about. I agree. He wants their resources for sure. And I think he wants to just reinvigorate the USSR again. That's communism, folks. He's ex-KGB. He salivates over communism. All right. Thank you, Terrell. Loves the streams. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Yes, that's right. And probably what's going to happen next is China may have their eyes set on Taiwan. Yes, indeed. Justin Sartain, bong rips for silver. Let's do it for Justin. Thank you, my friend. Boom, shalaka. Here we go. And we're going to drop and give him 10 as well. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Here we go. 10 for Justin. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Thank you, Justin. Sartain, you the man. All right. Very good. Salivate communism. No, I'm anti-communism indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. Yes, Biden is salivating over socialism. Yes, indeed, he is. All right, and let's take care of this other scammer. And then we're going to look at the markets. It's been a crazy day. It has been a crazy day indeed. Sal's live stream is fake. It's not live. 10 push-ups, Sal. We're right here. We're live right now, Eddie's little stack. Yes, indeed. Okay. And number one from this afternoon's video, stagflation threat. Watch for moves in silver and gold. And we're watching them right now. So transition to the prices. Here we go. Boom, Shalaka. Up everywhere. Gold is up $26, up 1.38%. Silver is up 21 cents. Platinum is up $4 now. It was actually down earlier. Palladium has risen up, showing more new life at $139. Wow. Crazy, crazy movements in the price of gold and silver, showing some signs here indeed. All right. So our report on Terrell's album, the third phase will start in April, and I should have it done by mid-May. Yes, that's great news, Terrell. She is awesome. Very talented. Her own actual album. That's pretty amazing. Yes, indeed. She is so talented, and I hope it does well. Okay, yes, Sterling Cannabis, he talked about it in CPAC. He said, I will let you know what we talked about on Monday. Okay, interesting, Sterling. Thank you. I'll check that out. But I watched part of the CPAC speech, and he was condemning it. He says if I was president, this would not have happened. And he also said that he had talked to Putin, and he knew that Putin had his eyes on Ukraine, and basically warned him, says do not do anything there. But anyways, and he condemned it in that CPAC speech. But I have not seen the whole speech yet, but I will watch it because I want to see what he's referring to when he said he's going to share something on Monday. So that's tomorrow, right? So maybe he'll give us something tomorrow. But I appreciate you guys engaging me on this. I'm trying to understand the other side, the other view. It's actually got me, I'm amazed or, surprised that there's so much support. Oh, he did, Jason. He really did. Really? Wow. I missed that. I need to watch, I need to watch more of it. We'll see here. All right. So anyway, so here's where the markets are. Look at that, guys. Up all around and hanging on to those gains. Yes, yes, indeed. All right, we have 350 thumbs up now. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it as we march on through. We're going to keep watching these markets. Yes, we will. Carlitos Way is number 2 on here. Old Man Jenkins says, interesting. Yes, fascinating indeed. Stagflation could be right around the corner. We'll find out. All right, yes, I will check it, Jason. Thank you. Yes, indeed. All right, Heather is going to eat some stuff. I don't know what that first icon is, but that's pretty cool, whatever that is. Yes, indeed. We love Heather here. Let's see here. Trump and Putin talked last Monday and said one day he will... Oh, okay. All right, Richard Lovett says, I hold it so I own it. I also got a 2-ounce Salivate Metal round that I will not part with. Only a thought on this subject of they can't take it. It is buying precious metals online is traceable. Will the government ever track these sales if they want our metals? Potentially, but the thing is you can always say you sold them in a private transaction. There's no way really they can prove it now, but the problem is they have the CBDC. That is something else that they could do. All right, that stands for heat equals hot. Thank you, Heather. And that she is. Yes, indeed, for sure. She sure is. All right. Very good. And let's see here. So thank you so much, Richard Lovett. You got a 2-ounce Salivate Metal round. That's awesome. Very cool. Stay tuned for news on that someday. Oh, wow. John Kerry said that he is glad Russia is helping with climate change. Wow. Crazy. I don't support Putin. Watch the Corbett report. Okay. Don't know what the Corbett report is. Yes, indeed. I know that's her name. Heather. That's right. Heather. That's right. Exactly. It's even in her name. Being hot is even in Heather's name. I knew I liked her for some reason. Yes, indeed. Okay. Spiderhead says thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thank you so much. And Richard C. is posting on here. And get to this, because I got to get over here and make this happen. Sal, does it even matter as Russia puts its nukes on high alert and could launch any minute? I do not think inflation matters in the big picture. Sal, the news media has not even spoke to the NRC, that's the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, pulling nuclear plants licenses that receive 60 to 80 year operating licenses. So Biden will not allow expanded drilling. Our largest solar panel plant shutting down next month, and we import 500,000 barrels of oil a week from Russia. That we do. Now we have this war. What will happen to our energy security? Yes, it's crazy. It's going to be interesting indeed. It's troubled times ahead. David Dalton says, everybody please say a prayer for, okay, I don't know who that is, but all right. Rocky Superstar, Sal, after the comments from Putin, the gold and silver will take off. Yes. And that's what's happening right now. They are taking off. James Smith says, I will do more stacking on the higher lows. There you go. Yes, indeed. Wait for those lows. See what happens. It's going to be riding the wave, as I mentioned in the previous video. The colonic stacker, the Salivation Nation bows only to God and Soft Kitty #1. Yes, indeed. That's right. That's right. Let's see here. Justin Sartain, I think it was wrong when Hillary Clinton and the military killed Muammar Gaddafi. He made compensation to the people's families of the hijacked plane. And he also opened up his country to weapons inspectors as well, if I'm not mistaken, Justin. I think good point there. Silversmith, when I sell, my LCS has to send a document to some debt that holds a transaction for 3 weeks in case the bullion was reported stolen. Yes, I have heard that some places doing that. Obviously, if you sell it to private institutions, private entities, that doesn't happen. But yes, I can see that. So 3 weeks, it's kind of held hostage for that transaction. You're right. Unstableness is the new normal, Michael Gray says. That's right. Yep, true that. American convoy is in action soon, driving to D.C. from West Coast. Wonder what Biden has in store for them. That'd be very interesting to see. I did hear something about that. Wow. All right. And Silver Patriot says, bumpy road ahead, hold on and stack on. Yes, indeed. That we shall. Algo Snacks for the great comments. Thank you, Lonnie. And no matter what your feelings are about the Ukraine situation, everybody knows it's dicey. It's troubling. Either way you look at it, it's troubling and unstabilizing. And we all can come to the same conclusion that the markets stacking silver and gold is the best way to go. Kendall Kid, have a good evening, Kendall Kid. Thanks for being here, sir. All right. Nerdy says there's no coming back from this. All right. I refuse to let BR... Hold on a second, guys. I'm getting rid of the spammer. I refuse to let Terry79 go. Do not be right back. You must stay. You must stay. Okay? We got the bot. All right. The Global Warmer says you should re-upload this. Everything you read is what's going on today when it comes to inflation. All right. The Sound Money Index, rating precious metals, state laws, and taxation. All right. Wow. Thank you, the Global Warmer. Yes. Might have to do that. Some of these videos, they get in the graveyard. Yeah, well, I don't know what that spammage was, but we got rid of it. Imagine how history will be written about the last 2 years. Yes, I know. It makes you crazy. But you think about what happened with what Hitler's, Austria welcomed Hitler with open arms. Czechoslovakia gave up without a fight. Poland gave the first resistance, but mostly people wanted to stay out. In fact, some people like Charles Lindbergh was pro-Hitler, very pro-Hitler. And he was a national hero. It's crazy. Tiki Tavi says, in the real world, gold would be $2,500 minimum and silver would be $50 minimum. But we live in a clown world now, so who can even guess? Yes, indeed. All right, thank you, Tiki. Terry says, hey, Sal. Well, Terry, stay here. Stay here, Terry. Don't go anywhere. She's not here. Devolution. All right. Do some research. You might learn a lot. All right. Cool stuff, says Jeff Reynolds. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Some believe that China is waiting to see how Russia handles the situation before they make a move on Taiwan. I think so, too. 7977, please stop. Please stop what? Hey, the global warmer is here, hanging loose. Appreciate that. Duck, go, BitChute. There you go. Yes, indeed, Jason. Appreciate it. David Bowman says, I heard that since Russia invaded Ukraine, the likelihood of a Fed rate rise has plummeted. Well, I don't know. I have to look into that. Yes, we'll see. I think it's probably still going to happen, though. Timothy Whittington says, thanks again. Thank you, Timothy. Appreciate that. JB24. I initially thought about the signature in front of the mint mark. Thus, I was confused when I saw that the San Francisco Mint produced Type 2 proof ASCs has the same signature. I am now laughing at myself for missing that. Yes. All right. That's right. Well, yeah, because it's the engraver and designer. Both their signatures are on the coin. Yes, indeed. Oh, thank you, Sterling. Yeah, little sneeze there. Sorry about that. I just finished the coffee. It was not a COVID sneeze. I'm over that. Still having some slight congestion from time to time. All right, time to poop. All right, there you go. All right, very good. He's about to warm a globe. Jason is. He's going to be taking us in the bathroom with him. All right, we're honored to be there. Anywhere where you're watching me. It could be in a war zone. It could be in the potty. You could be taking a leak. We're happy to be there with you. All right. Edmundo Mata said that Hitler literally slaughtered his whole town where he grew up to cover up that he was Jewish. Wow, it does not surprise me. Crazy, crazy. Man. Yes, indeed. Let's move on here. Now we've got more comments. We're going to check. And then we'll look at the markets again. And I thank you guys for the thumbs up. We're actually only 33 away from 400 thumbs up. Can we get 400 thumbs up? That would be great if we could. You guys are wonderful. Appreciate you being here. Martin Olson says, algorithm food. Thank you, brother. And the great Klesh is here. Hello, Klesh from Klesh Guitars. Hanging in there, brother. I hope you're doing well, sir. Yes, indeed. Klesh Guitars is here. Welcome, sir. Actually, it's Klesh. He goes by Klesh, but he's a great guitar player, luthier, and he also hunts for gold. He's got a great channel, very popular channel. Check him out, Klesh. Yes, indeed. He's actually certified. He's got the check mark by his name, which is awesome. Yes, indeed. All right, let's look at the markets. Silversmith's silver chart is dropping. Folks, are we going to see silver fall? Okay, silver is now at the lowest point it's been tonight. It's up only 6 cents, $24.43 now. The markets are moving. Gold is now up it's up 1.4%, $26.40. Platinum is up $1. Palladium is hanging on to its strong gains. It's up 6.03%. All right, good to see you guys. Thank you all for being here with me tonight. As Jason is making a carbon footprint, he is affecting the environment as we speak now with a big old double deuce. But we've got stacking perpetrator to Russia. This is like our Cuban Missile Crisis. Yeah. Savage Stacker is here. Savage Stacker posted a great video this morning. You guys check it out with some of the silver that he's gotten, and gold too. Good stuff. Lots of new old names showing up tonight. Yes, indeed. Good folks here tonight. I appreciate you all being here very, very much. Yes, indeed. All right. Welcome, one and all. Yeah, gold is up a bunch, Sterling. You're right. It is up $26.40. It's hanging on. Silver is it's crazy. It could go negative tonight at this rate. I kind of doubt it will, but you never know. Usually silver outperforms gold, but it is a little bit of a crazy thing happening here with these markets. All right, thank you guys. Let's get back over here. All right, Sterling Cannabis says the following here. Let's see. Gold is going to the moon. Well, it will when we get space exploration started again. Rumors of war will affect prices very short term. Wait until there is a summit and the associated dip before you spend the valuable fiat. There you go. Yep. It's good to kind of wait things out and look what's happening in the news, see what the cycle brings. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Too many viewers for Sal to leave. We just need to get Terry back. Yes, indeed. We're 20 away from 400 thumbs up as we march ahead here to the next comment from JM Unleashed. He says the following here. Economically speaking, stagflation is worse than inflation for sure. Yes, for the people, I see how stagflation can benefit corrupt businesses and governments, especially when they can create stock and currency out of thin air. That's right, JM. Exactly right. Oh, whoa. Now, JM Unleashed said 4,000 silver contracts just got dumped in the last 5 minutes. JM, can you post a link to that? That must be why silver prices went down. That's crazy. People selling when it went up. 4,000 contracts got dumped in the last 5 minutes. Now, is that normal? Does that happen at this time of the month? I don't know. But that happened apparently in the last 5 minutes is why this is down. Macro trends. Okay, all right, let me see here. I want to see this here. Interactive live chart. Okay, so that's the interactive live chart, but let me see here. Where does it say that the maybe I don't understand all these things here. Volume 5.158K. One update per second. 5.28K did the down. Let me pull this over here. Maybe JM can help me understand this. Put it on a 1 minute time frame. Okay, 1 minute time frame. Okay, look at that. Wow. See, you got to really keep up with this to see what's going on. There's that big drop. Is this what we're looking at here? Volume, and is that how much it dropped? So if we go back 30 minutes, 5.5 thousand. That's what's been done in the last minutes, right? Is that right? Is that what am I looking at this correctly? Who is selling? How is that happening? I don't know. That's crazy. 1 minute. That is a manipulation. 4,000 paper contract represents millions of ounces. Yes, because there's 5,000 ounces in a contract. And so that's the manipulation. So when they sell it, the price goes down. Who's doing this? How is that occurring? Is it... Yeah, that's crazy. But is this normal? Is this something that happens... Volume is the top left, volume bar is red. Top left, that's this, right? Market open, 1 update per second. More sell-offs that we see right here, or drops anyway. It's a big spoof happening. Well, Terry, you can't believe this, right? Because you hate silver. This goes against your narrative. JP again. They are buying time. They're buying time. Spoofing. The spoofing is illegal though, right? That's what they got caught for. And has there been anything for the there's the drop here. There's another drop here. Let's see here. What is this? Oh, there's the volume over the past 1 hour, almost 6,000. Assuming that's it. Look at volume, top left corner. Yeah, that's right. That's what I saw. I was looking at the right place. 5.875 thousand contracts. NYP police precinct is looking for 12 volunteers to go to Washington, D.C. Don't know how many precincts are being asked. Okay. Hype always settles back down. That's right, Heather. So the question is what is this action? How often does it happen? Do people have these things where they dump them at a certain time? In other words, if people want to sell, they put in. My question is maybe there's these timed and programmed transactions. In other words, let me just put this out there for you. Okay, let's say. Let me go back and zoom in on this. Because look, here's a big. Well, that's earlier in the eve. That's earlier tonight. Big jump here in the price. Here's a big drop in the price. Now that drop in the price compared to the volume, there's the volume. 2.401 was the volume of that transaction. This volume was 343. So there's where the buys were in, right? 2.401 was the sells. Good job, JM. You got them. So here's the question. I'm gonna hold on a second here. Let me block that scammer, the bot. All right, thank you, Colonic Stacker. Appreciate you coming on tonight. Thanks for putting up with me with the debate here between Ukraine and stuff. All right, so yeah, so here's the question. So, if these transactions occur, are they these timed buys? In other words, let's say that people have these transactions in the paper markets and say, hey, if the price goes down this much, buy. If it goes up this much, then sell, right? So the price of silver went up a certain amount, and then they say sell at this price. In other words, they may have said when the price of silver, for instance, got up to $24.50, and it stays there for a certain amount of time or reaches it a couple of times, sell. And so many people may have had that in their portfolios for their trades. You know what I mean? In other words, that's not necessarily manipulation or spoofing. That is what these accounts do. I don't know. I'm just asking the question if that's possible, if that's the case. And then all these people that have that price to when they want to sell, because silver, let's be honest, silver has not performed as well as gold, and the ratio has been pretty high. But we're seeing it in real time here. That is interesting. Macro trends keeps up with this stuff in these volumes. I've not seen that before. Thank you. So right now we see a volume of 9, and there's more selling going on right now. And I think people are getting nervous here, which is probably all, let's see here. The big volume dumps do happen, but this volume is only once or twice per year. Okay, all right. So interesting indeed. So this is unusual. This kind of volume is unusual, once or twice per year. Dick Jones says it's absolutely manipulation. They sell to make people nervous and sell more and then wait for the price to come down to target their buying. Okay. But as blatant as this is, it's documented. This stuff can be screenshotted and sent to the CFTC, right? Because if this happens once or twice per year, and you can clearly see this, right? I mean, you can look at this line, you can see that 2.401 thousand, I assume that's contracts, right? That can be sent to the regulators and say, hey, look into this. Look into this. Who is doing this? And find out. You know what I mean? Or is it a glitch? Kind of like with the glitch we've seen before. We've seen glitches before happen. I don't know. I'm just asking questions at this point. Now look, silver's down now. Silver's now down below the close and everything is up. Dick Jones says it's legal. Okay, switch time frame from 1 minute to 1 hour. Okay, 1 minute to 1 hour. Look at that. It's going off the charts here. Can't even see the top of that. Oh, here we go. Wow. What the heck? 25.65. Whoa, wait a second here. Did it get to $25.62? For a brief spike, I guess that updates every second. That means it could have been manipulated up. Let's look at the volume going up there. The volume going up was 4.85 thousand contracts. So this very well may be a glitch right here, folks. 13,002K and then 8,009. Wow. That's nuts. That's crazy. Look at that. A big spike up, which means there was maybe manipulation to the upside. 11,665 to the upside of contracts that were bought. Manipulation up, manipulation down. That just goes to show you. This is, Mark B says it's a glitch. I think it could be a glitch too. Interesting. Wow. So this showing where my mouse is, to me, that's showing manipulation to the upside. And then a smackdown with manipulation to the downside, 26.643. And here's one at 13.26, and then another one down here at 5.45. Lots of them. Wow, crazy. Yeah, Silver King still going at it. It's been an interesting night for sure. The markets, we've seen silver get this major smackdown in the late hours of this live stream here tonight, Silver King. It's crazy. Some are saying it's manipulation. I'm still a little skeptical about it, honestly. I mean, look at, I can't even make sense of this stuff. Look at this. Let's go back to 30 minutes. I can't even make sense. This is insane. I can't even get the thing to zoom right. This is a little easier for me to understand. Wow. Weird. Oh, we're going way back. Okay, we're going February, April. Yeah, there's a lot of these crazy spikes. Scroll down and zoom out. 1 hour timeline. Let's go to the 1 minute, 30-minute timeline. Anyways, all right. Still a little bit odd. Very strange. Look at that big spike. Look at these big spikes. There's the drop. Okay. Drag the y-axis. Here's the y-axis, right? There we go. Drag that down. Oh, look, hardly any movement at all in silver prices. Look at that. No movement at all. Hey, silver's pretty much just staying flat, right? There we go. There's nothing happening in silver. What are you guys talking about? Look, it's just a straight line. I know, I'm kidding. I'm just having a little fun with you guys now. All right. That's right. That's what's happening. Terry is playing with the market. All right. Thank you, guys. Well, very interesting indeed. That is something else. It sure is. Crazy. Well, thank you guys. Watch for a total of 85.72 contracts to be dumped by Bank of America. Yes, and see, I want to know exactly if we can tell for sure if it's Bank of America doing it and where we get that information. But this is intriguing indeed, for sure. Thank you, JM, for sharing this with me. Like I said, I just want to know. So here's the whole night so far, right? I believe. Up 1.4 thousand contracts. All right. Okay, guys, let's get back here to the channel comments. Ken Huang Tai says, at least in USA, you can still get that silver. In Australia, pretty much all the pre-decimal silver is a collectible and difficult to get anyway. Yes. I hear you. Oops, wrong thing. I put the link in there. I didn't get my boilerplate. Okay. Let me get my boilerplate again. Tamped down, but it's still climbing. But it's climbing again, JC. We're going to look at it here in just a moment again. And the Treasure Seeker says, been in no show as of late, Sal. Trust me, it's not from a lack of desire to be on your Sunday night live streams. I still enjoy much of your content. Thankfully, I no longer have to take the semi up to Chicago. All right, very good. But now clock in is at 2:45 a.m. as the surgery centers nearby need their items early. All right, God bless you for what you do. My love for the metal still remains full speed ahead. Well, thank you, Treasure Seeker. We miss you, but I understand. J-Man, at least it takes a bit to get used to this chart. You almost kind of figured out. Thank you, my friend. Yes, indeed. I know I'm a little sidetracked here, too, just because of everything going on, but thank you for sharing that with me. I'm still very curious. Oh, we have 400 thumbs up. Almost. We're one short of 400. Thank you, guys. Let's get back to the markets now and see. All right, silver is now just edging out slightly. $24.38 now, up 2 cents. Trying to recover from that major smackdown. Crazy. All right, there you go. I have dry powder gold. Very good. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Rocky Superstar. Have a good night, my friend. Yes, indeed. All right. So there's where we are at. Wow, crazy. Man. Okay. Now we have 400 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. I have been going for a while. What an amazing night. And we saw a big smackdown in silver with all those contracts being sold. Thanks to JM Unleashed. I may have to bookmark that site to kind of watch. This might be the one. But the thing is, I like to see all the metals together. And to kind of watch this thing. But, but this is a pretty interesting site. I might have to bookmark this thing to kind of look and see how these things operate here. As there's the 2.401 markets here on the 1 minute scale. Here it is, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Is there other options? Days. Let's do a look at the month chart. And the month chart, we can see the activity over a month and see more of these large movements, both directions. Buying of all these contracts, 404.949 thousand contracts, up and down. Crazy. Wow. All right, guys. Very good. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you all being here very much. And 460. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. Well, should I stay for 450 thumbs up? What do you guys think? We'll look at these markets here and track them a little bit longer. We've been going for a little bit while. Can we get 450 tonight? Let's try it. Let's see if we can do it. I appreciate you guys being here. We are witnessing a little bit of what's happening here in the markets. Platinum is now zeroed out, but palladium is still up strong, and so is gold. Yes, indeed. Gold is up strong indeed. All right. Very good. 421. We're waiting to get 450. Bionic Fishy Fish is here. Good to see. Dick Jones says I should stay. Maybe I'll whip out the guitar. I don't know. What do you think? Just for fun. will also refresh. This thing's slightly out of tune, but we might do it here. Okay. I haven't even had any chocolate tonight. Let's see here. Ooh, Bonifish Fish wants to know how to get furious with the red balls and the fire. You went to the wrong ball game last night. That's right, I sure did. I must have. I went to the wrong ball game. I went to the bingo game. JM Unleashed, thank you. There you go. For those about the stack, we salute you. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I remember this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It wasn't bingo balls, it was red balls. I must have missed that. Red balls of fire. Goodness gracious, red balls of fire. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right. All right, Dissonant Agnostic, thank you, brother. He says, are we being naive in believing that government will allow strategically important silver's price to escalate? Ooh, good question. Are we being naive in believing the government will allow strategically imported silver's price to escalate? I don't know. Because strategically imported silver and how that moves across international borders, given the supply chain issues and things like that, I think it's anybody's guess. I think it's anybody's guess there. And I don't know. It very well could be that could play a role in some of this too. I think that's a very good point. Silver King, 431 likes. Terry 79 wants 431 push-ups. Oh my goodness gracious, I would kill myself if I did that. You need to practice less, Sal. You're too good. Oh man, Doug, you're very kind. But honestly, I definitely need more practice. I have a lot to learn for sure. But thank you so much. Robert E. Lee is an honorary citizen. Welcome to honorary citizen. I thought you were already an honorary citizen, but thank you, brother. Appreciate that, my friend. It says you've been an honorary citizen for 2 months. Thank you, my friend. All right. Nice. And try again, since for that reason it will rise. Yes, it very well could. All right, let's see here. All right, very good. It's Robert Lee Top. All right, and JM Unleashed has been an honorary citizen for 9 months. Thank you, JM. You are the man. 450 thumbs up. Let's go. All right, we're at 431 now. I appreciate you guys. If we look at these markets, we're just perusing them here, having a little bit of fun while we do so. Let's see where they come to next. And look at that, folks. Wow. Platinum is zeroed out. Gold is up $20. Silver's up only 1 cent right now. Crazy, crazy. Oh, I mean, oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Terry is crying now. because I didn't do 431 push-ups. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Hey, thank you, NJ Short Greek. I appreciate it. All right. Very good. Very, very good. All right. So let's see. If there's any other channel comments, we'll actually refresh this because we've got more and more to go here. I'm sure other comments have come in through the peanut gallery since the last time. And we have a few more. And we're going to get rid of this spam comment. We get plenty of those too. YouTube definitely could do more to stop that. All right, very, very good. And I'm a party pooper. I'm sorry. Esteban, warm me bed. Dick Jones, you want to understand the market charts better? Inbox me and I'll give you a tutorial. Well, I think I just need to know how people come up with actually that volume and who is selling at that volume. It's not that I don't understand the charts. It's how it provides evidence of suppression. The contracts are being dumped because the COMEX is not delivering on their March contracts, only 10%, so a 90% shortfall. Yeah, okay. So, and is that normal? See, there's different explanations for things, and that may be one of them. That may be something if there's a shortfall. I don't know. You play guitar really pretty, like, oh man, thank you, sir, appreciate that. All right, so let's get down here to the Scourge says, buy and hold. You crack me up, sir. If you ever say anything different, please put out a warning so it could catch some people off guard and they could faint. Enthusiasm and contagious, however, got more gold ordered those this weekend. Good job, Scourge. Way to go. Got more gold ordered this weekend. I do too. I got some spending cash. Gold and silver is 1K. What say you? All right, very good. I always say, depending on your your personal gold to silver ratio, I would say if you feel like you have enough silver, like over 1,000 ounces or something like that, I would just get gold with it. But if you have no gold or silver, I would go half gold, half silver. In other words, $500 on gold, which is about a quarter ounce, and then $500 on silver. You know what I mean? If the COMEX doesn't have the silver, then it defaults. System of a Down. All right, let me see here. Doctor Who, there's Doctor Who. He was doing an Admiral Stocksdale quotation. Who am I? Where am I at? Too much sal is not good. That's right. All right. Very, very good. All right, great information. Sal, thank you, Tucson Bubba. He's the man. Appreciate it. We got 436 thumbs up. Can we get to 450 tonight? We'll try a little bit longer. Let's see here. Whales sell. Plebes get scared. Also sell. Other whales who bet the increase get liquidated. Whales and buy. Plebes get confident and buy. Liquidates whales who bet against the market. And I guess the question are, who are the whales? Steve C., thank you for being here, brother. Have a good night. I appreciate you, sir, so much. Yes, indeed. Thank you, thank you. You are awesome. Appreciate you stopping in tonight. Means a lot. John W., Stagflation Nation would be a great name for a band. We shall see. Indeed, still buying gold in small increments. Big thumb up for you, my friend. Thank you so much, John W. John Belay, what's the difference between mechanical engineers and civil engineers? Mechanical engineers build weapons. Civil engineers build targets. That's right, roads, bridges, and the like. Good point. Jerry Garcia, Vato, I can't afford change. How will silver move as the invasion continues? Will Russia liquidate its gold and silver? I don't know. They very well could. We'll see here. Let's see what the markets are telling us right now as we press on, and I noodle it a little bit. Now, platinum is down $1, and silver is up just 2 cents. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, Mr. Green Star, 439. Tracy, thank you, Tracy Mitchell, and I appreciate you being here, and thank you for I appreciate you engaging me on the Russia-Ukraine thing, and by the way, you guys, for all of us who have disagreements, I appreciate the respectful debate. I really do, and I think that's one good thing about. I like to have different points of view and be challenged on this channel, so I appreciate you. Three Skin, great metal band. I have to check that. That is a good name, yes indeed. So I appreciate you guys. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. A Riker's Fist says that's be a good name for a band too, right? Riker's Fist. That is not true. He's not looking to smash the place. He's looking to take it over. All propaganda is bad. Doesn't matter which side it comes from. Well, yeah. I mean, either way, it's not good, right? Maya's Coin says, Sal, thank you for all the great information. I watch late at night and love the information you give. Well, thank you, Maya's Coins. You are awesome. I need to check out your channel. Yes, two, definitely again. And here we go. All right. And where are we at? Dick Jones says, first time we've had a weekly high close above the estimated moving average ribbon. That means a likelihood of a price increase if it holds above the weekly EMA ribbon through next Sunday. Expect a bull market on silver. And then we got what happened tonight. And Dick Jones, I think, is this still in here, I believe, and we witnessed it together with this thing that we saw less than a half hour ago here. That big drop. Right here. Now that volume is showing 11.2, but then we're looking at it for 30-minute thing. But anyways, all right. The average price seems to be stabilizing here, but anyways, all right. Silversmith, they are trading a commodity that doesn't exist. All the silver mine in 1 year is way smaller than the dumping of 1 billion ounces in 1 minute. That's right. Well, and that's just it. That's the derivatives. And that does happen in pretty much most all commodities, right? I don't like the fact that it's traded like that. I don't like that at all. James Sky, thank you. Appreciate the respectful debate. Seminary unable to debate at all without insult, shame. That's right, and I appreciate you guys, because I respect everybody's opinions, even if I just, even if I don't understand how people come to some conclusions. It's okay, and that's what it's about. Justin thinks that silver will be back at 25 by tomorrow morning, and it very well could. I mean, all the other metals are kind of up and staying up. So very well could happen. Very well could happen. Jason Nelson, I hope silver goes to a couple hundred an ounce. I would be able to buy some land and run away from the city. There you go. Yes, indeed. But I think at that time, everything will be very, very expensive. All right, we are 9 away now. 9 away from 450 thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Chuck and Plot is here. Maybe Chuck and Plot will give me a thumbs up. I'm hoping he will. I'm All right, guys. Man, I tell you what. That's right. War, what is it good for? Precious metals. That's right. This is just a little out of tune. There we go. There we are. Silver King, choose one day a week and do one live stream for straight 8 hours. I wonder how many likes you could get. Yeah. Boy, that would be a lot. Man, I don't know, man. That would be tough. I don't know. We have 451 now. Thank you, guys. Silversmiths heard that there was bank runs in Russia. Wow. Still out of tune. I don't know. I need to change strings on this guitar, I think. Leave the live stream up all night. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. I could do that. That would be crazy. There you go, Dick Jones. Metal with metal. That's right, brother. Yes, indeed. Oh, man, I wish I could play some Hendrix. Oh, man, what is that? All Along the Watchtower? Man, that'd be nice. All right, everybody. Hey, thank you so much. We had a great time tonight. I appreciate you all being here. Let's refresh these markets one more time. Silver's starting to break out again. It's up now 4 cents from what we saw. And there we go. Very good. up 2 cents now. But gold and palladium are the strongest ones of the night. Pretty crazy stuff. All right. Well, very good. Thank you guys for being here. A multitude of gratitude. I want to leave you with this thought that I think you might appreciate. This is probably the sagest advice I could ever give you, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care. I gotta take a dump.